Whoa.
It's all black on my
That
screen.
was so weird. Okay. Hi, we're live. What just happened? Welcome back to CharmedPersons. We haven't seen you on a Sunday for like 3-4 weeks. Hi, it's good to see you.
Hi.
We're back. Before we jump in, let's get through some announcements for upcoming streams. Tomorrow, we have our 1-year anniversary episode of Talk With Me. Eric, do we have a title?
Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna come up with it right now. 1 year in. I don't know.
One
I might
year
change.
in.
1 year
Okay,
out.
that is subject to change. Do not hold us to it. That's going to be at 7:30 p.m. Central tomorrow.
Big show.
Then Thursday is our next session, finally, after a month of Curse of Strahd. We are at the doorstep of Castle Ravenloft. The end is nigh.
Wow.
Come check it out at 7 p.m. Central on Thursday. We will not be having a session 3 or a session of campaign 3 in a week. However, a week from this coming Thursday at 7 p.m. Central, tune in to the season finale of Monster Heart's sophomore year. That's crazy.
Whoa.
These
Wow.
kids are growing up.
Yeah.
And so come check that
My
out.
babies.
And then keep
Keep
keep following our social medias at CharmedPersons or join our Discord at Charm Family to stay up to date with our schedule. There's some upcoming new series that we're going to be announcing soon. That's going to be fun. Maybe something spooky. Who knows? In space, maybe. Okay, stop.
Pass.
It could happen. Kelsey got scared. And that's it for announcements. So let's jump into a recap of not last week's, our last session. So in our last session, the concerned citizens found themselves in the city of Wuldriar. Here, they had retrieved the second-to-last Sabian heirloom after slaying the metal monster in the Banished Isles. In order to have some reprieve from recent harrowing events, our party decided to stay in Wuldriar to celebrate the Day of Spirits. It was a full day-long celebration that ran through the night as well. They found our party the victors of the annual relay race. Oliver was crowned Phantom Detective of Wuldriar, and our party met some attractive friends that they spent their evenings with. During these proceedings, our party discovered small attacks and signs of something mysterious happening. However, without much concrete evidence, the party continued their night and found themselves asleep eventually, alone or not. During the night, Ezekiel came face to face with the culprits of the night's attacks. Kara Elkhart was in Wuldriar with Kavar, the Abyssal Beholder. Our party had narrowly escaped in the mountains to the north. It seemed that the last 2 members of the Sect of the Abyss had followed the party to Wuldriar. They killed Ezekiel, but not before he could leave his mark on Kavar, scarring the Beholder. The next day, our party went searching for Ezekiel. They found his remains, petrified and shattered. And they were then ambushed by both Kara and Kavar. After a stressful battle, where Oliver escaped death due to a last-ditch effort from Ezekiel with his divination magic, the party killed Kavar. Kara barely escaped and ran off. Our party chased her, only to discover that she had made an attempt on Danny's life that he quickly had subverted. After a brief interrogation, our party had to decide what to do with Kara. Some called for her death, others called for mercy, and eventually it was decided that she would be turned in. The party turned her over to guards nearby who cuffed her up and said that her trial and punishment would be set for later that afternoon. Upset after some disagreements, the party split up and went different ways. However, Xander and Emory had a good conversation and a friendly race back to the main group, where everyone eventually reunited to see Esme, the red-scaled dragonborn blacksmith from Ronhar. She was here in Wuldriar, and she was here with Oliver's gift from Aeliana. And that is where we left off. However, we will pick up a little bit earlier as Danny, you are currently at the door of your room, a little hungover, a little tired, and Emory has just come up to you and told you that the rest of the party is going out looking for Ezekiel, and you have informed Emory that you're going to stay behind and that they know how to get a hold of you should they need you. Because as of right now, no foul play has been detected. So you shut the door, turn around, and sitting up on his elbows, you see Cal, the tall human man who you spent your evening with. And he looks over at you and he says, "Everything all right?"
Yeah. Well, no. So remember remember that old guy that was kind of around us?
Yeah, I thought maybe he was, it was weird when I found out he wasn't related to any of you. I thought maybe he was someone's grandfather or something.
No. Well, he might have been Oliver's dad, but I think we kind of ruled that out.
Oh.
That's a long story. Anyway, he might be dead.
Oh. Do you need to go?
I think they're handling it.
All right. Just to remind you what Cal looks like.
Well, I remember. You don't gotta remind me.
I remember.
There he is.
Is he still wearing the green?
It's so funny. He's not wearing anything. And he looks at you and he says, "Well, definitely an abrupt way to wake up."
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean,
No.
You guys you're an adventuring party, right? With your brother and.
I mean, I guess you could call us that. Yeah, I guess we are kind of a party at this point. I mean, it started off as just me and my brother, and we met Tira and Niece. We met here in Moldriar, with Tira. But,
You guys have a name?
No, we don't.
Oh, so you're like new.
Yeah, no, it's not something that we've really, given much thought to, I guess.
Well, when you've been in for a while, you will, unfortunately... Well, maybe not. Sometimes you will wake up and find out that someone that you knew was dead. Sorry, can you tell that I haven't done this in a long time?
No, you're fine. Are you guys really called the Charming Peoples?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Because that's kind of lame, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's because I made it up on the spot.
Well, what are you guys called?
Okay, I'm pretty sure you're not going to kill us. We're the... Outside of this conversation group, are we cool with us telling our names to...
Hey, we're not there.
Yeah, but we would have had this conversation. We would have had this conversation ahead of time. We would have.
I mean, there's a reason
his
we
own
have.
name to a crowd, so.
Well, what did Rowina do? Rowina, you went home with one of them. What did you do?
One of them.
We didn't talk about personal stuff.
Okay, great.
Did personal stuff.
They're just starting. He can't. They're not. They're low level. It's fine. It's whatever. We are the. Yeah, we're concerned citizens.
Oh.
Don't grimace like that, Eric.
I feel like I know that name. Were you guys in Savonia when the dragons attacked?
Yes.
You were at the ball, right?
Haha, yeah. One night.
Was it not enough? Oh, because of everything that went down. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That and I ran into, it was a bad night. It was a really bad night for me, just personally.
Well, last night was a good night.
Yeah. Realizing, I think at this point, Danny has, his, like, hair is kind of, like, fog like covering like his like
Yeah.
forehead into his eyes.
Yeah,
I have fog head at the moment.
it's cute. Well, I guess I should.
I don't want to like. I'm sorry. This is obviously really bad timing. I don't want to feel like you need to. I don't want you to feel like you need to like leave.
Well,
I did. I've enjoyed. Really liked spending time.
Same. No. Where are you guys? What's your plan? I mean, are you here for a while, or are you?
I think we were probably going to be headed out in the next at least day or so.
Oh, yeah, cool.
But you know, we travel a lot, and so we're always kind of bouncing around.
Yeah, I guess I don't really know what our plan is.
Yeah, what are you guys adventuring towards? Do you know?
Well, right now we're just kind of helping niece. She's and you see that he kind of gives you the same kind of incredulous once-over that you just gave him before revealing concerned citizens.
He's asking the people that he plays D&D with.
And he says she's an important person from where she's from, and we're just trying to keep her safe.
All this being said, I am not opposed to seeing or continuing to chat with you. I'm sorry, I'm so out of practice with all of this.
I'm glad you said. Yeah, that sounds good. Maybe. I mean, are you leaving like today?
I don't think so, but wouldn't be the first time that we've had to pack up and run last minute.
Well, hey, we're actually staying downstairs.
Oh,
Yeah, I could go talk with the gang, and I don't know, maybe we could meet up for lunch or dinner or something. Or I'm in room 2.
oh, that's a great room.
Yeah, 2F.
Sure.
Yeah. So, if I'm not there, you can just like leave like a message at the front desk or something.
You don't have any other clothes besides this giant green
I don't.
thing, do you?
No. And to be honest, I don't really think you'd have anything that fit me.
No.
It's fine though.
Oh,
you know.
shit. Give me like. Everyone else is. I'll peek my head out. Everyone else is gone now.
Yeah, everyone's gone.
Sweet. I'll go steal something from like Xander.
Okay. You steal something from Xander, you bring it back, and he puts it on, and it's a little tight on him, but he's like, thanks. And he kind of like pauses for a second, and he says, Emmerich. Cal Emmerich is my full name.
Emmerich.
And he kind of looks at you expectantly.
Danny. God, no one calls me it, but my full name is Danrek.
That's a really cool name.
Oh, thanks.
Is it just Danrek?
Stratus. Oh, you're getting a contemplative look on your face. That's never good.
Well, hold on, sorry.
His name is Emmerich Cal?
Cal Emmerich.
Or is it Cal Emmerich?
Cal Emmerich. Hold on. I am fucking this up. Okay, yeah, he says, no relation to Ingrid Stratus.
Oh no.
Why?
Author of the Paramount?
Can I insight check as to why he's asking about my mom?
For sure, yeah. Roll an insight check.
Pretty good. I think that's 23. Oh no, that's 24 now.
24. You've gotten this kind of recognition before. He clearly like knows her like authorial work, like her. Her,
okay, cool.
Yeah, her works.
Yeah, that's my mom.
Oh, so you're like from Savonia.
Yeah, born and raised.
Yeah, I'm from like a. Yeah, where we're from, it's a small place.
I get that. I mean, a couple of party members, a couple of my friends are from, like, really nowhere. I think, like, born in a field nowhere. Like,
Wow.
all that being said, it doesn't matter where the...
So I'll see you later, Danny.
You know, they're not going to be back for, like, a while, if you wanted to, like...
Well, I suppose and as he's like kind of leaning in close to you, the door is kicked open, and standing there, you see a bloody and bruised Kara Elkhart, who is staring at you.
Oh,
I
you're
would say,
fucking kidding me.
We know how this ends, Michael. And so, I would like you to take the liberty upon yourself to describe how exactly Danny, with or without the help of Cal here, thwarts Kara's attack and neutralizes her.
Oh my god. First things first, I was like, I'm not really wearing much. That's okay. Monks don't need clothes to be hard to hit. I think... Oh my god. I think it's an immediate, like, pause, and I think it's that Kill Bill thing of, like, staring at each other for a bit.
Yeah.
That, like, that siren music thing kicks in. Oh god, this is so much pressure. I wasn't expecting this.
No,
I thought I was gonna. I thought I was gonna have sex again. No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
Hey,
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I think first things first. Danny grabs nearby. He has the sending stone for Wyndham. I think he really quickly like sends a SOS and then chucks the sending stone at her head.
Okay.
Just to like moment. I know that she can like easily deflect that, but it's
Yeah.
just like a momentary thing.
Yeah, she like Aeliana.
Yeah. I think I then use the like part of the wind chime like strand thing that Oliver made me. I think I use it like almost like a nunchuck thing, and it's just like mostly quick battle. I think it's just Danny. I don't think he really gets Cal involved.
Okay, yeah.
But Danny is also trying to not damage any of the furniture from the hotel.
Okay, yeah, I was easily enough.
He wants to so badly use everything as a weapon, but he's like,
sure.
God, that's expensive.
Yeah. There's like a couple of times where you like go to grab a chair and like put it back down.
Go to the mini fridge and be like, God, those bottles of water are too expensive. We can't.
You make the fight so much harder for yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, you like shove her into a vase that you then like.
That's
get
$6
punched in
for a
the
mini
face
bottle
that
of
you,
water.
like,
We
catch
can't
it.
do
Like,
that.
yeah.
I want to see this happen.
But eventually, you do neutralize Kara, and the party shortly comes upon the scene afterwards, and we saw how that unfolded in last week's session.
Everyone, Cal is still here.
Yeah, I would say when you guys decided to take Kara away and leave her, Cal kind of said his goodbyes to you and said the plan of like, you know, I'm in 2F, let me know like what you're gonna do.
Cool. Yeah, you just saw me do all that. That's
fine. He definitely probably no insight check required to know that he was impressed by the display. Yeah, not horrified or anything.
There's no signs of a fight here, Dana. Did you? Nothing's broken.
I was so focused on not ruining the furniture here.
I don't have to cast Mending at all. Okay.
And then we saw how all that went down, the party separating. And then we are now back with Esme here, the red-scaled dragonborn woman, the blacksmith from Ronhar, who arrived with Aeliana's gift. Aeliana grabbed Oliver. Also, if you can, I think you need to up your input a little.
Again?
Yeah, you're a little quiet, Kelsey. But you grab Oliver and you take him down, and I'm assuming everybody follows because they want to see what this thing is. And
yes, has Wyndham responded yet to my SOS Kara's here?
You technically just said SOS.
Oh shit, I guess I did.
And so yeah, he has responded because last you heard he was heading north to the mountains to try to find Kara and Kavar. And so he just responds and is like, "What's going on? Is everything okay? I'm making my way to you. Let me know, blah blah blah."
I can only use this once a day.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hey, Ollie,
25.
Ollie, my favorite boy. I'm gonna need a favor from you in a little bit, but we'll get to that. We'll get to
about
that.
to get a present.
Yeah, I know. We'll after. You're the best.
I
You're
was
the best.
just about to get a present.
I'm so happy for you.
And Aeliana comes down. She takes off the tarp on the back of the cart, and this is revealed.
What the fuck is that?
Oliver's Elemental Forge.
Did you? That can't be.
Yeah.
Is that the mobile forge?
Yes.
Oliver starts just like bouncing.
He's like vibrating.
Yeah.
And just as a reminder, because it's been a few weeks, you do see this like, basically this kind of like iron stove looking contraption that has the elemental gem underneath it that is constantly heating up the main area. And then there are these like notches on the side where molds can be set in, and where like a flat area can be set in, so that certain different types of things can be made. And I think I even listed the molds that you had available for you. I hope
like a
someone
spearhead, short sword.
It was like
long sword?
spearhead / arrowhead, long sword, short sword,
dagger. Maybe?
Dagger. Yeah, I think that is what it was. But you know, you being Oliver can make other. Now that you've seen the like slats and like know what they look like, you can make customizable things. Go ahead and roll just real quick at advantage an investigation check, Oliver.
12.
12. You pretty much immediately kind of understand the inner workings of this contraption, and understand that, first of all, it's very well made. You put 2 and 2 together that Esme is the craftsman, and she also has her signature on it, and it is very well done. So you immediately start to think of the possibilities of things that you can do. Basically, this has the properties of a forge. So anything that you would want to make with a forge, you can make as long as you have your blacksmith tools and the materials needed to make it. Also, with the power of the elemental gem, you think if you get other elemental gems, you can combine them with weapons, creating elemental weapons.
Ooh, okay. Wow.
Wow! So anyways, I've been waiting for ages. It's been like almost a year, but
I'm having trouble saying words that are truthful in this moment. I'm kind of freaking out. I don't know if you know how much this means to me. I know I've told you this, but before I left Pineville, I had my own forge that I saved up for years that I had to get rid of. And it's always felt like something has been missing. I mean, what's a blacksmith without their forge? I died today, and you somehow made this like a pretty good day. Thank you. I'm gonna make you something so fucking beautiful on this thing. We'll get to that, Danny.
She just like gives him a big hug, and
Yeah.
it's just like then like dragging him around, like pointing out everything that Esme showed him, like again. It's just like, and then here you can make your own, and you put them in like this.
Thank you.
Gosh,
Oliver's already starting to like.
I love it.
Trying to tinker.
Yeah, of course. It's so cute. Kelsey, if you don't have DM inspiration, you do now for this wonderful idea. Year long. I know. I feel like I should
Literally a year in the making.
I feel like I should give you more than just 1 point. Oliver, if you don't have one, you do now.
I do. Could I pass it on to somebody?
Yes.
Who doesn't have it? A DM inspiration, and I'll pick my favorite.
I do not have
Wow.
DM
I
inspiration.
Emily.
don't.
Oh shit. Angie, I mean, he flat out laid out the ground rules, and you now know the result.
You just got her master's. It's my gift to Emily for getting master's.
Thanks, guys.
June
So I'm
2nd.
uneducated and I don't have DM inspiration.
Yeah, this was first.
Danny
Angie,
has a lover.
Angie, I'm gonna
Emily
give you.
has DM.
Angie, I'm gonna give you DM inspiration because I'm an
No.
ally.
No. June is coming up.
It's like June is a couple weeks away.
No, I just will have Oliver make me a sick dagger.
Yeah, dope. Yeah, an elemental dagger.
An elemental dagger.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That's way better than an education or.
Do I have to get? I have to get like a new elemental gem, and then I put that elemental gem and use it into a weapon.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. So it's like that's
Damn,
a
that's sick.
Yeah.
it's not easy, but
And that was like 10,000 gold.
mm-hmm.
Oh.
6,000.
How did
No,
you
6,000.
afford this?
How much was it?
Well, the mobile forge, I had to make 500 gold and send it to her, and I did that through working through the entire break. So all of the work that I did, all of that money, but then I don't remember where I got the elemental
You
gem.
I think
bought
you
it
actually
at-
no. I think
Did I buy
you...
it? No.
At that one store that we were at in Savonia.
Oh, it was because I think the thing cost 400 gold, the elemental gem cost 500 gold. I don't remember
okay.
how I got all that money, but
Yeah, they're pretty rare too. So.
Wow.
But
I don't know.
yeah.
Mobile.
Everybody's
I-
getting elemental weapons.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sure. Why not?
we have plenty of money now.
But yeah, so I think
Yeah,
Oliver's
June
left.
2nd in real life
Wow,
was
that's
literally
really
almost a
crazy.
year ago. So we came up.
I
with
think
this
that
idea.
Oliver's left a little speechless.
Yeah. He's
Xander,
crying and forging right now.
Xander comes up to you and just kind of like puts his arm around you, Aeliana, and just says, "This is really nice. You really nailed
Pretty
it with
good,
this.
right?
Yeah, you nailed it with
Oh.
this. Yeah,
It's better than my drawing. It's so good. She's so good.
well
Ugh.
done, well done."
Thank you.
And oh wait, I don't think I ever showed. I'm just now noticing, Oliver. I don't think I ever showed you this. This is
Oh, the hammer?
This is the hammer.
Yeah, I've never
of
seen it.
Dawn.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, sorry, I can't believe
sick.
I've never shown you that. Yeah,
Nice.
That's
I just
cool.
noticed it underneath your
Oh,
folder.
sick.
Yeah, there it is. There's the hammer of Dawn.
Cool.
So
I'm
yeah.
now no longer using anything that I've made myself. So what kind of fucking forge cleric am I?
You can make them better, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, with that, we've now caught up to present time. Oliver has been shown his forge, and time is yours.
So you died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't fucking...
Zeke saved me from. It's been a day. Zeke is dead, but he saved me from the past.
Sure. Okay.
And
I
I
guess
think it's what he would have wanted, right? We like Danny. What do you
Yeah.
think? Because everybody else was seeming to have like a problem with my idea of that, but
Of Zeke being
what?
dead?
yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
no,
it was
he
that-
was he was ready.
yeah.
I
That's what I'm
think
saying. Okay.
He was maybe just a little sad, and I think he had a long life to live.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was
Still
ready
left.
to...
Yeah. Yeah. He was in his 60s, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He had at least like 20, 30 years in this world, I think.
Well,
Maybe not all good years, but you know.
It's just, he just seemed like a very... He just, I don't know, seemed
Yeah,
really sad.
right. Yeah, I think that we can all agree that he's happy that he saved you, and that's what
Yes.
we can focus on.
Yes.
And that's what he's happy about. Yes.
What did you guys do with his shattered...
It's in the bag.
we are going to put it back together, I think.
At an
and
appropriate
try
time and
to
place.
yes.
When we have
Leave a
few
memorial.
We have the
hours.
shattered, so we have the shattered remains in the bag of holding.
Are you sure we can't
That's
just
cool.
bury him, maybe?
I kind of had an idea.
Oh,
Like
A little
what?
bit. Well, there
Are
is
you gonna
the,
turn him into something?
There's the what's the forest by Pineville? Is it the
Misty Grove. Oh, by
it Misty
Pineville.
Grove? By
The
Pineville.
Endless Pines.
The Endless Pines. We could like build it, put it together in the Endless Pines, and create like a myth around it, so he becomes a legend.
Oh, he would love that.
Oh,
Would love
that's
that.
that's
cool.
great.
That's
That's
actually a
really
good
good
idea.
idea.
Yeah, we should keep it then. Yeah. So I
We could
guess
definitely pull that off.
And I've heard stories, because I just leveled up, so I remembered what my things are. I've heard stories about the fact that you can actually create, like, make something and then make it come to life. Not really come to life, it's sort of like just for a
Oh.
week or something. But art mages can do that kind of thing, so
Wow.
it could be fun. He could talk, or he's not going to be alive or anything, but...
Welcome to the Endless
Wax
Pines.
kind of like an
Figures.
animatronic.
Yeah.
Hall of
All my
Presidents.
instructions.
AI
We might
is
want to give
taking
Zeke a
over.
slightly... Listen,
Look,
Zeke was great, but we might want to slightly alter some things. I just don't want,
Yeah.
a young adventurer going to the
Right.
woods, meeting a statue, and the statue talks about how it pisses itself.
Yeah, right.
I think it
And
needs to
doesn't
be
hit
true
itself.
to Zeke. I think whatever we do, it needs to be true to Zeke.
Agreed.
Okay,
You saved my life.
it's true.
I guess now that we've had our fun, next step is finding the cloak for Emory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't have an education or DM inspiration or a
Is it a
What?
cloak?
thing.
It's a cloak
I
of
have the cloak.
ravens.
Oh. Wow,
We-
we both just get...
I gotta make something for
Three.
Aeliana first, but like after that, Emory, you're up next.
You don't have to make... You've given me like 6 gifts between the time of this.
Well, honestly, I think do we know where to even start with the cloak of ravens?
It
it
was
around
last
here?
seen in the Misty Grove.
Do we want to get a new to-do list going?
probably should.
New to do. New to
It was
do.
last seen on Woldriar Savian?
Right. Yeah.
Wait, those are two different places.
No.
Or is that a person?
No, the person.
Oh, shit.
Person.
Well, the city of Woldriar is named after Woldriar Savian, who is one of the ancestors of
Sabian
King
dynasty.
Sabian for the Sabian dynasty.
Entered the Misty Grove and never left again. So it has to be in there.
Well, we can't just go
Did it
searching
hate
the
you?
entire forest. Maybe someone in
Well-
Woldriar knows.
Yeah,
This is-
yeah.
Here's my thing. Here's my question. If we can find like a book or something that has like a sketch of him in it, would that be like getting familiar with him, and then we can like cast like locate him?
Is that
Can
what
you
that
locate a
dead
body?
body remains though?
I could locate an object, but not for very. Doesn't go super far.
Hmm.
It's like a
Well,
hundred.
But
Guess I never
haven't
thought
we
about-
read a little bit more about the story, about the myth. We could piece together a more
If-
approximate location.
Ooh,
If you had an
library
end
research
location
done.
or something in the Misty Grove that he was going towards, yeah,
Yes.
that's a good idea.
Yes.
Yeah, locate object is only 1,000 feet, so
I'm
once we get
gonna
There's
get-
books in our common room.
Oh,
I need to
Jackie?
put on real clothes, so I think that's a
ancient
good
texts
start.
about the no.
Well, I mean, if he's like a,
wander around
you know,
until
like
I find a very
Yeah.
old person.
That's a good idea.
I do love a history of Savonia. So.
You're old.
Oh yeah, we
Perhaps
could just
we
go
could,
to. I bet anybody who's at a tavern right now at this time of day would know about the tale of Waldriel
Yes.
Sabian.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true. We could just ask around a bit.
Is there a casino that we can go to at like 11 a.m. on a
Yes.
Tuesday?
Bring some cigarettes.
Yes.
Day after night of Night of Spirits
Oh, yeah.
Casino at 11. Ooh, that's a sad crowd.
Yeah.
Those are gonna be the people that
There is
They're
a
still
there's a
going.
two
We're dying
floor.
to talk.
they're all on a fixed income.
Yes, there's a 2-floor casino.
Oh, this is real. Look.
Yeah, and it's called Fish and Chips.
And you say you can't be
And-
silly.
And it's
Fish
called,
on one floor, chips on the other.
It's called Fish and Chips, and it's on the docks, and it's a casino.
Go.
Yep.
so
Can
there.
it please be fish on one floor?
Fish and chips casino, like chips at a casino. Oh, that's great.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
that's.
You didn't
genius.
get that? Yeah.
Nope,
that's
didn't.
The,
No,
yeah,
I
I was thinking
yeah.
French fries.
Yeah. Well, that's the
It works
Well, now
both
I'm
ways.
thinking about French fries.
I only
it's a
got the one.
casino on both floors, but they do sell fish and chips.
Good. That'd be
have
false
to.
advertising if they did.
I
They
want
would
a
have to.
cone. I want a cone of chips.
And so you go to Fish and Chips, the casino, and it's in the Docks District, and Danny was right. It's a sad, sad crowd.
Sad.
Lots of crack. You see lots of crack.
Crack.
Wait,
Cocaine
in what?
Or
What in what context?
Just like old people crack.
What does that mean?
I still am
none
unclear.
of
Please,
them-
yeah, you still need to elaborate.
Just like lots of old people and their cracks.
Okay.
That doesn't really-
Not cocaine.
Getting worse.
Yeah, the way that you pitched it, it kind
Pulling
of
up
made
their
it seem like it
pants,
was a bunch of
trying to,
old people on crack that
Yeah.
was
That's what I
designated
Yes.
for.
Working.
I don't want to. I don't think.
Uh,
There's a lot of twacked out old people
It's
here.
both. It's both. They are both. They are one on crack, and two
Yes.
you see their cracks.
Are these people going to be reliable? For the
I don't think so. I think we.
No,
we should
okay, no.
leave.
Hey, guys, let's be serious.
All right.
You're at Fish and
Okay.
Chips, and
Story casino.
and it is a sad crowd, but they're not all on crack. Okay, some of these are respectable people.
At a casino at 11 a.m.
Yes,
today?
yes. Okay, what else are they gonna do?
Okay.
On their day off, you know.
Okay.
Hey,
all right.
So, what type of person are you looking for? You describe to me the person you find in this casino.
What's your ideal old person?
I
that you
would
go
want
up
to
to?
find
Aeliana, describe to
someone-
me the person that you walk up to.
So someone that is not on crack.
Okay, someone not on
Not
crack.
on crack.
Okay.
They're old,
Okay.
but not senile. Ideally,
Okay.
like I want someone who's got some facts.
Maybe somebody at like the
Maybe
poker
a
table,
woman.
not like a like slot machines kind of mindless. You want
with
someone
a
with
little bit more.
Yeah.
One of the more.
In it for the
Are you in or you not in?
maybe.
Are you in or you not in?
I'm not in. I just wanted to ask you a question, if that's all right.
Sure.
So
Hit.
we heard.
Fuck.
Yep. So sorry. We did hear that there was a story, a myth, potentially, or a legend. And you seem very wise, like you would know about this. So, Waldriel Sabian
Hit.
wandering into the forest.
Yeah, of course. Everyone knows Waldriel Sabian's story.
Right. I don't. I'm visiting for the Night of Spirits, and I heard it was a good tale, and wondered if you'd be willing to share it.
Sure. Hit. Fuck.
You shouldn't have hit.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry, doll. All right. So yeah, it's like it's written like a really bad poem. It's something like Tommy. What is it? What is it called? And the dealer. It's like the dealer is like, yeah, I think it starts. Oh yeah, the spring, right? It's the spring, and then the dark ones, and then the oak, and then the guy's like, yeah, that's right. So it's you find the spring of Raj's ward. Okay. Find the spring of Raj's ward. The path forward lies by taking in oneself.
All right.
I'm not done.
No, of course, yes.
The spring will lead you to the past, where the Dark Ones watch over those in rest. You feed them.
Ferociously taking notes.
You feed them to find the Weeping Oak.
Okay.
And then you gotta heal the Weeping Oak of its sadness.
Okay.
And once its sadness is gone, you'll know the place of Woldriar's final rest.
Oh.
But I'm pretty sure one of these fucks on crack came up with that, because it doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Weirdly, it makes more sense than I think you would realize.
Mm-hmm.
Hit.
Any idea where the spring is?
Yes! No, but Raja's ward is really, it's really blue. It's gonna stand out. Really blue flower.
Oh,
They sell some in the corner store.
oh, all right, perfect. Thank you so much, and good luck with the rest of your.
Thanks. You got, like 20 gold on you?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
1 gold.
Yes, sure. Thank you for the story. She
Yes,
hands over
thank-
one gold for the story.
Thank you.
Sure, sure.
And he immediately
Yeah,
hands
thank-
it to the dealer. And as you're walking
Okay.
away, you hear, hit! Fuck!
As Aeliana walks by everyone else, I don't think I like this place very much. This is
They got real good crack here.
scene, as the young people say.
What do they say?
This is not my scene.
Yeah,
they
that's
do
what
say
all
that,
the
yeah.
young people say.
In this world,
Says, I think, probably the youngest person in this group. Yeah. I don't know if anyone's young. Well,
I
no,
don't know.
that's
Ask
not
the
true.
twins.
Actually, the twins are younger than me.
Okay. So you've heard the legend of Woldriar Sabian and how to find his final rest. What do you
Yes,
do next?
I blurt all of this to everyone, and then I'd like to go, potentially we go look at the flower and see what we're looking for.
Yeah. You go down to the corner store and you find that there are a number of flowers on sale, little bouquets or seeds where you can plant your own. And you do see a smaller section, a little bit more expensive, letting you know it's pretty kind of more rare, of Raj's ward. Raj being the god of flora and fauna, one of the children of the Paramount. Raj's ward is a bright blue flower, almost seems to glow. It kind of gives off a slightly bioluminescent glow. Bright blue petals with red, what are the middle things that come out of the...
I know what
called?
you
You know what I'm talking
Pistils.
about, the like little tendrils.
Pistils and
Yes.
stamens.
Stamens,
is it
yeah.
stamen?
Like red, like kind of long, fuzzy stamen that come out of the middle of the blue petals. Very pretty flower, but that is Raj's ward. Xander says, Oliver, do you have the ability to, like, now that you've seen this and have it, like, you can find it out there?
yeah, if it counts as an object, but only within 1,000 feet. But yeah,
But could help, though.
yeah. No, I think it lasts for a little bit. So while we're walking, I could probably actually cast it a couple times now.
Alright.
So yeah, absolutely.
Seems like that's our plan, then.
Do we want to go right now? Or is there
Do we all feel sufficiently rested?
I died like 3 hours ago. I would like
Yeah,
a
I was gonna
nap at
say.
least.
Well, also, maybe no one wants to, but if anyone wanted to attend the
Oh yes, we should go to that. Yeah, the
trial.
Kara.
Ah,
If you don't want to, Danny.
no, definitely do want to, but related to that, someone that sends a message kind of help me out.
Yeah.
I sent SOS to Wyndham, but I didn't tell him what SOS was about. Oliver, could you just message Wyndham and tell him that Kara's been,
All right, I'm gonna start casting it, but after I finish this sentence, it's gonna be your words that are going to him. I'll just repeat after you and go.
Hey,
Hey.
concerned citizens here.
Jesus Christ.
Kara has been beat and captured. Going on trial real soon. Where's that location at?
What location?
Waldria?
Where the trial's going to be at?
Oh, it's just in Waldria, the town square.
Okay.
He's
Waldriar-
not gonna get there by this afternoon.
Well, I know, but still. Waldriar Town Square. That's it.
Okay.
End transmission.
Cut. You get a response back. Like an out of breath Wyndham.
We've been running for 2 hours while we're at a casino.
Good. I hope she gets what she deserves. I suppose I'll meet you in Ronhar for Oxidia.
Oh yeah. I almost forgot that there were more dragons.
2 more. And these ones are ancient.
Oh, there's something I need to tell you guys that I have not told you. The prince is being held captive with my dad and everybody else.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, I scryed on my dad last night. And he was talking to the prince
Why the prince?
Oh my god.
so he can have something over the king.
But I thought he got what he wanted from the king.
Apparently not.
So Kara told us don't trust the king.
Right.
Can't trust her, though.
But I mean,
I don't trust anyone.
we're compromised just like
Except
the king's
us.
compromised, you know?
Hmm.
Can we really be trusted when we're being blackmailed?
No.
Also, there's a window from outside to the outside. Just there's a little hint of where they are. That's all I got, though.
So they're not completely underground.
Right. Which I have an idea. Does anybody know a lot about the stars?
Read
I
some
don't know.
books.
I'm alright with it.
I had an idea if my dad could maybe describe the star. It's a long shot. The stars that he sees out his window, we can at least maybe get an idea.
I mean,
Good idea.
well, there's a very prominent docks district here. Grab a sailor who's worth his salt. And
Oh,
ask
yeah,
him.
that's
So
good.
it's worth at least getting down on paper. So if we
Yeah.
do run into anybody who might know, we have the information.
Yeah, I have to talk to him again, but
You can at least get the general idea of where on this continent he is.
hemisphere, yeah.
True. Yeah.
So, to the trial then, I suppose.
Yep. And there's no reason why we need Kara to be alive, right? We're just because once they're dead, there's not much we can do about it.
Seems like she's the last of the sect.
Okay.
Alright. So you all make your way through the city.
Could there have been a short rest,
Oh yeah,
like
easily.
HP wise?
Yeah. You all make your way through the city. A crowd has already begun to gather in a town like this. Word has spread pretty fast that the culprit of the various attacks and murders has been found and captured. And you head to the town square, and there on a platform are some gallows that you see, where you see several town guard as well as the Kraken. You do see him, long gray black hair, long gray black beard. And Kara is currently standing on the platform, noose around her neck, hands tied behind her back. And the Kraken is kind of talking amongst the town guard as people slowly file in, and people are murmuring, and you can hear people asking, like, how she was caught, like, what happened, like, what's going on. And eventually, the Kraken begins to speak, and he says, "Last night, during a day of holy celebration, our city came under attack. Nine people were killed last night, and in the early hours of this morning. 9 citizens, of whose lives demand justice. It has been brought to our attention by reliable sources that the culprit of these killings is this woman here, Kara Elkhart." The crowd kind of murmurs.
Boo, boo.
There's several boos. Tomato gets thrown. He speaks again, and he says, "Kara has been caught red-handed, and upon questioning has confessed to her crimes. The people of Ultrar would see vengeance enacted this day. Kara Elkhart, have you any last words?" Kara, beaten, bruised, even a little bit more bloody and bruised than when you left her with the guards, is standing still proudly on this platform, head high. And she shouts from where she stands, "Those in this life who feel they have the power to judge, the power to decide what is right and what is wrong, those are the people who will bring an end to the harmony of this world. For it is in balance, an equal justice of right and wrong, that this world can only continue." And she closes her eyes, and the Kraken speaks. "People of Ultrar, would you see justice done?" And everyone, "Yeah!" And the Kraken nods to one of the town guard, who walks over, pulls the platform out from under Kara, and she falls. The rope tightening around her neck, and struggles for a few moments before going motionless. Yes, Danny.
I know for a fact they don't have to breathe.
I was just gonna say it.
So what are you saying?
We're gonna have to chop her head off.
What?
You're in the middle of this crowd. Who do you say that to?
The people, the fellow concerned citizens. You
Why?
can hold your, because you can hold your breath indefinitely. She doesn't need to.
Well, what about a
That's
snap
not-
neck? I guess it didn't snap because she
Wait,
struggled.
she can hold her breath indefinitely too?
I think so.
I thought that was an air genasi thing.
Maybe. But I think monks can also do some weird
Maybe.
shit.
I think if you really felt the need to feel comfortable, it's possible you could ask them if you
I'd be a lot more comfortable if I chopped her.
take the body.
I just don't want another. I don't want
No,
another.
yeah,
black,
no, you're right.
I don't want another black cat situation where
I'm
we're
sure-
like, great, this is tied up and all done.
I'm
and
sure
then
we
it's-
can go and double check
One of the town's
Because of who we
guard. You
are.
see one of the town's guard approaching Kara and her body. And he walks up to her. And in a flash of movement, she wraps her legs around his neck
Okay, go,
and
go,
snaps
go.
his
I'm
neck.
going.
What are you doing,
Yeah,
Danny? What are you doing?
I'm going, and I just want to break her. I'm gonna fully like get her head.
Roll
and...
for attack at advantage.
God.
Roll for attack at advantage. Do it.
I'm going for the guard. I'm trying to heal the guard.
Help
Okay.
In like 20 minutes after
Okay.
that. Danny's struggling.
At advantage, it's a dirty 20.
At advantage, dirty 20. That hits. Roll
Oh
for
shit!
damage.
Okay, great. That is just.
Not give up.
Danny
Why
just
won't
runs up
you
and he starts
die?
punching her in the face.
That's 9 force damage.
She's still standing.
Oh, that was just the first one, I guess.
Okay, roll again. You're definitely getting there quicker than anybody else.
24.
Hits.
That's an additional 8 force damage.
Okay, she's still standing. Are you gonna use your bonus action?
Yeah, flurry of blows.
Okay. Just
Bum,
roll
bum, bum.
roll one attack first.
24.
Hits.
8.
Okay, she had 20 hit points total. So you've now reached her hit points. So you run up. She still has the rope around her neck and her hands tied behind her back, but her legs are wrapped around this guard. When you run up to her, that's still the position you find her in. What do you do?
I think I get there. I like put my face right up against her face. And I go, "Who's the disappointment now?" And I want to lift her skull like up and like dislocate her skull
Oh,
from her
shit.
spine.
Lift her skull up, dude?
Just like around
You
the
like
throat,
see her, you see him, you see Danny like actually what you do is you have her head there and you then grab the rope above her head and you put your legs on her shoulders and you straighten yourself out and you literally see the spine like snap from Kara and her head just goes like completely limp with no support. And
Damn, Danrek.
Oh my
Oliver,
God.
the town guard was like past his hit points when you come up upon him.
Okay.
So do you cast
buys a steal,
Revivify?
No.
Well,
Why not?
can I say? Well, here's the deal. If I did flurry of blows, I can do a free hand of healing.
In the first attack, she.
Oh, okay.
He's just a town guard. Like he's a town guard.
Like
so-
dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just a town guard.
Don't waste her. Don't waste her.
Oliver.
Yeah.
We would be heroes.
Yeah, Oliver looks back and just says,
Did this man have a family?
"We gotta save the ones we can," and he casts Revivify.
Oh shit!
We need to think about our reputation sometimes, you guys.
Okay.
Every now and then.
All right.
Oliver killed the guard. He's got a soft spot.
Yeah, of course.
Of
Fair,
course.
yeah.
Oliver.
Damn.
I don't have to describe what this guy goes through, but you cast Revivify, and like all the other times, you feel the diamond shatter and absorb into this man's body, and you see his neck kind of like pull his head back into place, and he snaps back up, and and he's breathing really heavily, and he looks at you. What happened?
You're okay.
And the crowd immediately starts
In front of a
applauding
huge
and
crowd.
cheering, applauding and cheering. And you hear some people say, "That's the Phantom Detective!"
Oh my god.
And people People are clapping and cheering, and the man just instinctively lifts you up and gives you a big hug. As Oliver turns back to all of you, you see his neck is now pretty much from like here down is just covered in burn scars.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you. The Kraken is now standing at the edge of the platform looking down. And he says, you, come up on stage.
Me?
And he like lifts a hand down.
No, I don't. It's fine. All right.
Push.
He like looks at you angrily. You see this like 65-year-old man grab you and lift you up onto the stage.
Yeah.
And he said he just to you, like, I mean, he's not like being quiet, but there's a whole crowd around, so it's like just to you. And he's like, "What's your name?"
Oliver.
Are you really the phantom detective? You found the phantom yesterday?
I'll silently hold up my badge.
Right. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I was just doing my job as the phantom detective.
Greatest hero in the land.
He grabs your wrist and raises your hand and says, "Oliver Burroughs." Oh wait, no, sorry, you didn't say Burroughs.
I was gonna say I didn't say my last
So he just
name.
goes, "Oliver!" And then yeah, there's a chant that starts.
Emory would be like, Oliver.
Oliver's face has never been more red. It's just like a tomato. Just
Of
he's
course.
sweating in a flop sweat.
As you're like coming down from the stage, a woman and a young like 10-year-old boy approach you, and she says, thank you so much for saving my Danny. Thank you so much." And she gives you a hug.
You're welcome. I was just doing my job. It's the least I could do.
"You saved my pup."
Oi, Mr. You, me dad.
I'll just ruffle his head and be like, "Oh, just I don't know, give him a hug. Give him an extra big hug today."
"Right, will do. I want to be just like you when I grow up."
I'm sure I have them. I'll grab like a symbol of Brarman and give it to him.
The mom reaches out and she grabs it from you and she goes, "Thank you."
You're
Oh
welcome.
my god!
And
Oliver's out here handing religious paraphernalia to kids.
Hello.
everyone was really cool with you, and now they're like, "Oh."
How do you think I do it? How do you think I could?
Just kidding. But yeah, and honestly, like unfortunately most of humanity usually does, even though this amazing crazy thing just happened, everybody's kind of used to it now, and they just slowly disperse.
Oh, that was wild.
Yeah.
You do have a bunch of like, I mean, just as a reminder, this world is not super heavy into magic.
Yeah.
Wooldriar down here specifically is definitely not a very magic heavy town, and so it's not that it's uncommon. It's not even that it's unaccepted because it's a big city, so it's not an issue. But it's
It
just
doesn't
not
usually
common.
happen in a town square. or
Exactly,
anything.
and so you do have several people like coming up to you, and they're like just asking you like, where are you from? What's your name?
Oh, please, we're in a if we could have a moment.
I mean, and like, if you might want to like get away from this.
That's why I was like,
area.
we just maybe get off the streets for a second.
Okay, come on, let's
Yeah.
go.
I apparently made a name for myself.
And a couple people do try, like especially young people, like try to like follow you, and like, I think there's a couple of times where like Xander, just like will be like, "Rah!" Like, just like and like scare the little kid.
Can I
Every
use
now and
my
then,
new-
Alexander, we got some followers.
As we like go around like a tight corner, I'll like kind of minor illusion and pull the shadows around so they kind of get turned around for a second,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
long enough for us to go around the corner.
I'll use my like new heightened step of the wind, which now I can just grab someone and like take them with me for my movement
Whoa.
speed.
Oh, nice.
Sick.
I'll just.
So you
do that.
just grab Oliver, just speed walk arm in arm, just like.
Come on. Yep.
And slowly go back to, I'm assuming, your common room, and so you can get some rest.
What time is it at this point? Like
At this point, it's like
9 a.m.
no, it's like 5 or 6 p.m. at this point.
Big day.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I want some more of those chips.
You had a big day. Yeah, we didn't get really any fish and chips, did we?
I could run out and grab some and bring them back if people are wanting them. That way we don't all have to go out.
I'm with you.
Okay.
You all right?
I just really want to try them. I don't know what it is.
I mean, if a place is
Every time I
called
think
fish
about it,
and
my mouth
chips,
waters.
If you want to
they
save on
gotta
the
have
delivery
good.
fees, then yeah, we should go.
Emory eats.
It's a racket.
Well,
racket
if
will
you
be
could
surge
get some
pricing.
Delivery fees are getting really
Can the two of you?
high.
Do you need any help? Do you think the two of you can get it?
Should we all just go?
I don't want to go
Everybody
back there.
I kind of just want to hang out.
Yeah, we can just go.
It's
Yeah,
only
I'm exhausted.
down the way. How many do we
So-
want? One, two.
Bud,
Not
you had a
letting
big day.
me.
Are we leaving?
You're not allowed.
Are we just deciding that we're gonna leave first thing in the morning?
Yeah.
For the Misty Grove?
Yeah.
Unless there's any business
Probably
here,
should.
but yeah.
All right. I'll just go. I'll go to the front desk and continue.
Oh, yeah.
Make our stay go longer.
Thank you.
Extend our stay.
Yeah, Xander
Oh.
Could they just bring up a bunch of
Yeah,
extra
yeah,
like
dinner
pillows?
plans.
Pillows. I don't know.
Do you
I
need
feel
one?
like the
Yeah.
extra
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to the front
comfy
desk. Any requests? More pillows.
Hold on. Can I just write like a really quick note to Cal, being like, "Hey, we're leaving. I'm not gonna say where,
Yeah.
but hey,
Oh, none of us
we're
know.
headed out tomorrow morning."
Who you writing the note to?
Cal,
Tonight,
Oh.
you're free tonight.
he stayed over last night.
Are you telling him that you're gonna meet up later?
I don't. I'm just kind of telling him that we're leaving.
You don't think you should tell him in person, or you don't? It's fine. Either.
Xander goes. I'll deliver the
take
message
pictures
that
of that.
Danny should have delivered.
I'm putting my nose in your business. I know that, but
I got you, Danny. I'll give him the note. And he
Lord,
looks-
that's okay.
did you have a
okay.
good time? I haven't talked to you about it. Was it fun? Was he nice? Did he treat you well? If he's not, I'll.
So you created a full-on tearaway outfit. When did you have time to do that?
We had a half a day to do it yesterday before the Night of Spirits.
It was still really impressive.
Yeah,
I had
he
the
is,
person-
he is mending though, so it's kind of like cheating.
I
Well,
put
it's still really-
the,
it was
the
still-
tailor.
it
who
wasn't
I bought
tearaway,
from.
it
It was a clean
He
tearaway.
just like mended like every other inch.
What?
Like,
It was a very clean tearaway. I was really impressed by it.
Thank you.
He sewed it by hand. He was very good.
I barely remember doing it. I was pretty drunk.
We both won a costume contest.
That's what that was. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's why we were.
I had a
racing.
ribbon. I didn't know what the ribbon was from.
okay, so for the sake of brevity, drink. Emory and Rowina go get some fish and chips. Xander goes and
Yum.
extends the stay and
Extra
I really
chips.
want that
And
now.
delivers a message to room 2F. Who knows what message
No.
it is? And while you all are having dinner with the fish and chips, there is a knock on the common room door.
I'll get it.
Do we need to hide?
Do we need? Is it Cal?
You open the door and you do
Somebody
see
shut up.
that it is Cal. He is in his normal everyday outfit, which
To hide
is
behind the blinds.
just like one of those like white shirts that has like a bit of a V and then like the shoelace tie, rolled up with slacks and boots, just pretty common. And he kind of knocks and he sees that like all of you are in here and he goes, "Am I interrupting?"
No, hey, I'll step out.
Hey,
I think I'm wearing like a SEMA hoodie and like
yeah,
gym shorts.
yeah.
Hey.
Hey,
Immediately at the door listening.
okay.
We're all just like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xander told me that you were leaving tomorrow, but that you were leaving tomorrow. So I was wondering, I know you're having dinner here, if you would maybe want to go have dinner elsewhere.
Sure. Okay.
Cool. Meet me downstairs in 5 minutes.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay. And he leans forward and he kisses you on the cheek, and then he runs downstairs.
That's very cute.
No, it's me.
Go back inside.
We're all just like,
You go back inside, and there's
No,
you very clearly they're all like shuffling away from the door.
How come you guys aren't this involved in Oliver and Aeliana, huh? They're always doing.
Oh, we're
police-
old news.
But they're always here. It's always happening. This is woo, this is nice.
So
This is
what are
good
you gonna
job, Danny.
wear?
I actually don't know. All of my stuff is either for
You
killing
want to wear my
people
tearaway
or...
prince outfit?
Oh.
No.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Not the worst idea. I don't think we were very different sizes. I don't know if it probably wouldn't
Right.
look really baggy on me.
How much
Oliver's very
time do
muscly.
you have? I can help you. You tighten it up a little.
I said 5 minutes.
Ow.
Time at all.
I don't know. I'll just find like a nice, I don't know, like a very basic but presentable, like, yeah, blue pants and a white shirt.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect.
Sure.
And you go downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
As he's leaving, if
Does
there's
anyone
any
need?
kind of-
Does anyone want to put like a tracker or something up? Like in case I like die. I'm not die. I'm not gonna die.
What? What?
Yeah, can we though?
Are you
How do we track
concerned?
No, wait, that's a good point.
Always.
I mean, I already
Uh,
know objects. I could
Great
find
idea.
locate. No, I can't locate person today.
That's true. You know me. You can scry on me. That's true. You can just scry on me.
I could scry on you.
That's
How about
true.
that? If I'm not back by a certain time, just scry on me.
What's your
I won't-
curfew? I need a time.
3 hours.
Yeah. Let's say
Longer
that.
than that.
3 hours. All right.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Come on.
You can't do anything in 3 hours.
Yeah, but what if they
Can't
come
do
back
anything
here?
in 3 hours.
though, you know?
Oh God.
Well, he won't be in here and here and be downstairs and here, so we would still
I
wouldn't
guess,
know.
yeah. All right, go.
6 hours.
Have fun.
We could check in with you in 3 hours.
We'll
You'll
check in
figure
with
it
you
out.
now.
Yeah.
You can at least send to me first, and then
We're level 10 now. We can
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah.
We can do anything.
We're fine.
And you send Danny downstairs.
Send me
I
down.
pin a boot near to him.
I was gonna say if there's any button, like one extra button or like.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you really,
Aeliana
you
and
got
Oliver
this.
really, yeah,
You got
Please stop
this.
bussing over
Tossing
me.
his hair a little bit.
yeah.
I'm glad.
Don't-
Me and-
don't.
Hey, young man.
Oh, this is a weird relationship based on where you started.
Yeah, I don't like where this is. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Daddy.
No, thank you.
Okay,
No,
so
thank you.
while
No,
Danny
thank
goes
you.
downstairs,
Not
what do the rest of you do? Anything special?
Try to spy on Danny, I guess. I don't know.
Rowina, are you gonna
Yeah.
finish those? And I
What?
point. Are you gonna finish those? I'll point to Rowina's chips.
Some, but you can share the rest with me.
Yes. I'm really hungry. I don't know.
Yeah,
what's
it's
going
really
on.
good though. It's nice.
These are
Yeah.
they fucking fantastic?
I think these might be the best fish and chips I've had.
Do you think it's the crack?
Yeah.
Is there crack in them?
I think there's crack in them.
I'm wired.
Well, then it's definitely that. Yeah.
Voldrier has a real crack epidemic.
Um,
This is not good.
I had no idea.
I know we got answers from the table, the card table or the whatever table, but you said that there were books in the common room.
I was
Can
thinking
I
the
like
same thing.
Yes.
look through any of the books and see if there's any like of interest? Because Emory hasn't read in a long time, and he misses it.
There is
Yeah,
a
I'll look
book
through some as well.
on myths and folklore surrounding Woldriar Sabian. Not the
Whoa.
sorry, not Woldriar Sabian, Woldriar.
I'm not doing any reading.
But
tonight.
one of the myths in this book is Woldriar Sabian.
Yeah, I think I would just like finish my food and go into a fried food grease coma and just kind of like lay
Please wash
in
your
a
hands
chair.
before handling any of this. This is a rental. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So you start reading.
Oh,
Rowina, what do you do?
Are there any like Okay, so you know how like in an actual like modern day hotel, there's like the whole like rack of pamphlets for like tourist places.
Yes.
So obviously there's not that, but are there any like similar to the books in our common room, like any like maps on the Misty Grove that are maybe even hanging as decoration or as
I
a
like
book
that.
or
That's smart.
anything like that?
I would say this, and it's been a while since you've been in the Misty Grove, but the Misty Grove is a really mystical forest,
Yeah.
and it is known to like there specifically are no maps of the Misty Grove
Okay.
because the Misty Grove like is pretty consistently changing, and where things are is not always where things are, and
Right.
like
There are
you
no maps
and
of
what I will
Misty.
say with that is, Rowena, you do probably have the realization that whenever you start this like trial of Wuldriar Sabian, that you should finish it relatively quickly because things could like change where they
So we
are.
don't get lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But that's about what you can get, I would say. What about Aeliana and Oliver? Anything in particular?
I'm really just chilling tonight.
Thinking about your
I got
forge?
like my
Yeah.
skirts. I'm just like,
Amazing.
I do have a spell called
Sewing.
Legend Lore. I can't cast it today, and I also need
that's a cool.
like 450 gold piece of materials, but I can like name a person, place, or object and get a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named.
Oh, nice.
So keep that.
Xander did also. He reminds everyone of an ability that he just recently mastered. Called. Where is it? Sorry. Where is it? What is it? It's I can't find the exact.
Is it a fighter ability?
No, it's Blood Hunter ability. It's his Grim Psychometry that he can now do.
I've heard those words before.
Yeah.
Grim, yeah. When you reach 9th level, you gain a supernatural talent for discerning the secrets surrounding mysterious relics or places touched by evil. So specifically evil.
Yeah, whenever you make an intelligence
Don't look at
check,
me.
a history check about the sinister or tragic
Look at
history of an
me.
object you are touching or your current location, you have advantage on the check. So he can kind of just like it's a non-spell version of Legend Lore, I would say. But could be
And you have
helpful.
to be there or touching
touching.
the object.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. That's what Checkapee does.
Chuck-a-pee.
All right. Angie, when reading the book, you find out a little bit more. First of all, you do find the same like legends / puzzle steps that Aeliana got from that guy, but it actually has a name. It's called the Trial of Wuldriar Sabian. And basically what happened was Wuldriar Sabian was a very well-known Eldritch Knight. So he was a fighter that utilized magic to help him in his fights. But he became very greedy and hungry for power. And that greed and that hunger for power and that pride started him down a path of doing things that hurt people around him. And so he could feel his soul and his spirit becoming corrupted. And so he went into the Misty Grove to stay and left behind this ominous kind of puzzle instruction list of how to find him, should anybody ever want to find him. And it is rumored that basically the spirit of Wuldriar Sabian became a revenant that is now plaguing the Misty Grove that anybody who has attempted the trial of Uldrey Arsabian has not been heard of again. So that's what you get. But
Fascinating.
we cut to Danny, who's on the bottom steps.
On a date.
Or at the downstairs of the Drunken Whale. And you see Cal there. And Cal has a basket with him, a little picnic basket. And he says, "Hey, you ready?"
Yeah.
Okay, follow me. And he goes outside. And he takes you to a large, it's in the town square. He takes you to the large clock tower that is in the town square. And what?
Nothing.
And he kind of is like, he like gets to the base of the clock tower and he like looks around and opens up the door, making sure that nobody is around to see him like open up the door. And he goes, "We broke into this earlier when we were first here. It doesn't matter. Just come on." And he goes inside, and he takes you up the spiral staircase. Eventually, until you get to the very top of this clock tower, and there the view is beautiful. You see the ocean waves crashing on the cliffside shore of Wuldriar in the distance. You see the titular mist of the Misty Grove dancing amongst the forests on the other side. The lights from the city below definitely give it a very unique and a different vibe from actually being in the city itself. It's much prettier. And he kind of turns and looks at you after you've taken in the view, and he says, "So?"
It's nice.
Yeah, I it's too much. It's too much.
It's not too much.
We should have just stayed. I thought about maybe going to the roof of the Drunken Inn, and
hey, listen. This is great. This is quite honestly a lot more than anyone has done for me in a very long time. This is great. I just don't want to set you up to think we just met and you are very hot and very good.
Yeah, no,
in bed.
This isn't the first time we've met. And
okay.
And I promise you, I nothing is wrong. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not. This is not. You saved my life, and I know you don't remember that, because there was a lot of us there that night. But I was a prisoner of the silence. And I remember you. And you weren't as good at hiding your tracks as you thought you were. And I followed you. And I saw just how amazing you were. And I wanted to talk to you, I wanted to thank you, but then I would have to reveal the fact that I had like secretly followed you, and I didn't really know how to tackle that, and then the attack happened, and then I never saw you again. until a couple days ago. And I thought I could just kind of naturally go up to you, but that also means that I kind of started this whole thing on a lie. And that's why I brought you here, because I thought maybe you would recognize me and it would be like some like gesture of like...
It's really sweet. Full disclosure, I don't really remember a whole lot from that. I was in a really bad place for a really long stretch of time, and I was sort of solving most of my problems. Well, for a while it was drugs, and then I got off of the drugs, and then I was solving problems with very intense violence for a bit, and that's kind of when that little stretch of time was when that happened. So all that being said, I don't not remember you because you're not a memorable person. I don't really remember that because I was in like a hole of self-despair and loathing and violence and stuff and that stuff. So,
well, I'm sorry to hear that that's what you were going through, but to me, you were a hero. So, I should have told you all of this when I first met you.
That's fine.
I know that you could sense that something was weird, something was off.
Truly just because I've kind of come to expect the worst from every corner of life at this point.
Yeah, same. To be honest, Lucas, he thought I was making a bad decision by pursuing you.
I don't want to make this weird. Do you think that's maybe because your brother wanted to sleep with me first?
No, I don't think. No, I don't think that.
Oh, okay. I was getting a bit of a vibe from him.
Yeah, he just has that vibe. But no, I don't think that was.
Okay. Okay. This is incredibly sweet, and I'm very excited to have dinner with you.
And then, just maybe we'll see each other again someday. And maybe not when there's a bunch of violence around and stuff. But hey, as of right now, there's no violence around, unless you just want to like kick my ass real quick for some reason, because I don't think I'd put up much of a fight.
I think that's you wanting me to do. I think maybe.
I'm not. Come on. Okay. I'm into normal stuff, really, actually. So
that's good.
I'm actually pretty
cool.
blue.
We don't need to talk about that.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a chef, so I brought a loaf of bread and some ham. And some grapes.
Ooh.
And some cheese.
Love grapes.
So that's it.
This is perfect.
I'm just now realizing I don't have any wine or any other.
Oh. Hold on. Ah. I have good berries.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
Cheers to second chances.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Cheers.
And he pops that in. And the two of you have a nice night with each other. And that is where we're going to take a little bio break.
You get interrupted 3 hours and be like, Danny, you good?
But that's where we'll take a little bio break. So stand up, stretch, get some water, but don't go anywhere. Peace in the chat, because we'll be right back. Hello! We're back. So,
Hi.
we're going to skip forward in time a little bit.
years.
Danny, because your passive perception is so high, well, let me ask you. If the date went well,
Yes.
did Cal
How high
go home with you?
is your perception?
Yeah?
Okay. So then in the very early morning hours, you do wake up to Cal putting on his clothes and trying to sneak out.
What a freak.
Hey.
I knew we couldn't trust him.
Hey, I wrote you a note. I think we're gonna head out.
Wait.
Okay.
So, I guess this is goodbye, and
Well, hey. Come here.
he comes in.
Just pull him for a kiss.
Yeah, he gives you a kiss. He kind of absorbs you for a second.
Oh,
And he says,
like a gelatinous cube.
come on, guys. And he says,
You can't say that in D&D because you could actually absorb from D&D.
No.
he says, this was a really great 48 hours.
Same. Ooh, hold on. I'll reach over on the side of the bed. I'll grab a bit of the costume from the other night that's, I'm assuming, still laying there, and I'll just, like, rip one of the wind chimes off. There you go.
He
I don't know.
smiles. And he, like, holds on to it. And he puts it in his pocket. And he says, I'll cherish it forever.
Oh, fair sir. Thank you for your kindness.
I know I know that you have the ability, or know people with the ability, to contact me. So I do expect that at some point.
It is not me, it is through my friends.
That's
So,
fine, but-
you won't be getting anything,
Within like 6 months at least. That'd be nice.
Oh, sure. I just meant you're not going to be getting a sexy "hey, you up" message through my friends. No, that's weird. I'm not.
Wasn't expecting it. That's fine. I
Just
hope
letting
that
you know.
you and your friends are safe, and I don't know. Just be careful.
Same to you and yours.
Thanks. He leans in, gives you another kiss, and then he kind of pulls back and he says, I'm not going to say goodbye. I'm just going to walk away right now. Because I want this to be the last moment. And he turns.
I'll enjoy watching you leave.
And he walks away.
Is this in the middle of the night or is this like early in the morning?
This is like...
Because Oliver gets up early.
That's true. That's true. You do. This is like before sunrise. Do you think Oliver would get up before sunrise?
No, he gets up with the sun.
Okay. You said that so matter-of-factly. All right. So, then with that being said, everybody wakes up the next day having the benefits of a long rest.
Hey.
And the day is yours.
So many hit points. Okay.
And we're leaving today for the Mystic Grove, just so I know which spells I wanted to prepare, right? We're heading there.
That's what I've
Yes.
been made to believe.
Think so.
Yeah.
I'll just make sure. Locate object. There's anything other like that should be about all the changes.
Was legend lore something that you said that you wanted?
I could. I'd have to. Yeah, I could prepare it. And so keep that. Yeah, I'll swap out 2 for legend lore and locate object.
New spells. I'm so excited.
Okay.
Yes, just so the stream knows, the party did level up to level 10.
We're level 10.
Let me lie, because I have a plus 12 deception now.
Holy shit.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So innocent.
So
You and
I
Oliver
think that's, I
balance
think
each
that's
other
the
so
play.
well.
Right.
Like I've been thinking about that. I think that's the play. Is like she just plays this like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Oh, I would have made sure to keep the note that Cal had written. I didn't want to.
It basically just said, I had a lot of fun. See you in another clock tower.
Oh,
With like a kissy face.
great.
We'll need to spend about 450 gold, exactly 450 gold to cast legend lore. So
Holy shit.
yeah, it's $250 worth of incense, which the spell consumes, and 4 ivory strips worth at
so
least
much
50 gold
incense.
pieces. So if we don't, I don't think we really need it for this. I don't know. I feel like we kind of have
That's fair.
a good
Yeah, I
idea.
have this
Yeah.
book.
Enough.
400.
just-
God, how much? That's like.
I don't think
pounds
you
of
need
incense.
legend lore for today.
No.
I
Thanks, Sander.
will take that book, though.
Wait, that's a that's a rental. You're just gonna steal the book?
I said what I said.
That's so fucked up. What if someone else needs that book?
Yeah.
Fine. But we need it now.
Take
Really
it.
Is
defeat.
This where we
Some
draw our
library.
moral line?
No, take the book.
Guys, we
Yeah,
are
take the
coming
book, it's fine,
back.
take
We
the
can
book.
always drop it off.
Right.
Are
We're
we
borrowing
coming
it.
back?
Or we have to go up to Ronhar eventually.
Sure, one day
We have
we'll
to
be
go
back.
through-
Yeah. As long as
Oh.
I know you'll return it one day, then we're fine.
You just
I don't
mean
have
we'll
to
be back
lie.
one day. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. So you all head off into the Misty Grove.
Yeah, I guess.
Misty Grove.
Oh.
Okay. So
Uh.
to
Haven't-
the
haven't we fought a
Misty
revenant?
Grove.
we have.
I don't.
Was the
think
creepy guy in the woods outside of Linda's house a revenant, or was that something else?
He was a lich.
He was
That
a,
He was a
lich.
lich.
I think we fought a revenant in campaign 2, maybe. I don't remember.
wasn't
I wasn't.
Well, Petra's a revenant.
So that
Right.
doesn't help me.
and I've watched all of Winona Earp, so I know all about revenants.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay. So, you all begin to travel through the Misty Grove. It is,
Oh,
Misty.
actually, I think it's now, today would be the first day, no, the second day of waxing winter. So it is quite chilly.
Oh,
There's
love a chilly
not there's
morning.
not a snow, but a frost on the ground. And the Misty Grove is, credit to its name, very misty, foggy, and it is a very mysterious, ominous forest as you make your way. Angie, you were going to say something.
yeah, I am wondering, because with all of the reading that I've been doing and all of the shenanigans that has been happening to us, is it possible that I could use, like, either like carve it into trees as we pass, or put like little, like I have like ball bearings or just like something to like mark a path as we go through, just because I know that like the Misty Grove has a reputation for being
Yeah.
scandalous and like getting people confused, and like especially with the whole like no one has tried to like make it out,
Yeah.
or no one has made it out after they've tried to like fight this revenant guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, just like a marker of like something we could follow back to get out.
I would say the easiest and most relevant thing, and also very Emory thing, would be to carve like an X
Yeah.
and some trees as you pass
Yeah.
by. Yeah, easily enough. No rolls or anything required for that. You can definitely
Sick. I would do that like every few trees just to
do that. Yeah, for sure.
keep us on track.
So, Oliver, do you cast Locate Object?
Was I gonna work with first thing we have to find is the spring, right?
What, that is surrounded by the flowers, the Raj's ward.
Oh, that's right.
flowers,
Yeah. Yeah. Once we get a little bit in there, like I'll wait a bit, but
Okay.
then I will.
So this
cast
is
it.
I thought about this, and I think that this is what I've decided. So, you will have a 20% chance that can be stacked with each time you cast Locate Object.
Okay.
So the first time you cast Locate Object, you'll have a 20% chance to find the flower. The second time, you'll have a 40. Third time, you'll have a 60.
That's fine.
Does that sound fair to you?
Yeah. So
So,
then once I'll roll it.
actually, you know what?
in
let's do it a quarter. So
25.
25% chance.
D100.
D100, go ahead and roll it in the chat. 25 or below, you'll find it in this first casting of Locate
Boom,
Object.
baby.
Hey, there he is!
Detective.
The Phantom Detective is at work. And so you, but also, because you know that the Misty Grove is this, like, changing, weird place, that maybe this is also the fates, knowing that, it's your time, and this is...
Brian nudging me in the right direction.
Exactly. Brian nudging you in the direction that you were intended to go. You are about, 15, 20-minute walk into the forest, and you cast the spell, and right on the edge of the 1,000-feet radius, you feel a pull, and it's almost like when you look in that direction, it's almost like it, like, very quickly, like, dolly zooms, like, zoom.
I think the wind kind of guides me there too.
Yes, yeah. And you lead the party that way, with Emory marking the trees every once in a while, and eventually you come across a nice little spring. One side of it kind of has a slight bubble to it. The other side is relatively pretty still. And the ground around it is much more lush than than the ground around. The ground in a close radius to the spring, I should say, is very lush as compared to the ground around everywhere else. And it is surrounded by these blue flowers, Raj's ward.
Oh no, past.
I think this is the place.
Maybe this is your new calling. Maybe you're like a detective. Maybe you're...
I tried that for like 6 months. It didn't really go very well.
Kelsey, when you
But
unmute, we don't hear you until you're a few seconds in.
Yeah, I know, I got it. Carry on. Sorry.
Well, no, I think maybe you tried it for 6 months. I think no. Anyway, just something to consider.
Maybe when I retire. Yeah. What do we do from here?
The path forward lies by taking in oneself.
Okay. You think because I meditate all the time, I would know what that means, but...
Well, the actual water? Is there like a
Take
body
There
of
is water, yeah. There's body of
I'll
water.
go look at myself in the water. Is there
You go and you look at yourself in the water, and you do see a reflection of yourself.
Maybe we have to eat the flower?
Take in ourselves. Do we sip the water
Maybe.
from our reflection?
Who wants to try it first?
Emory, this is your cloak, bud.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll cast guidance on Emory.
Emory
I have
will
guidance.
be like, all right, taking myself in.
You're gonna get a cool cloak out of this.
You look down, you see your reflection, you cup your hand and grab a small pool of water from your reflection, and you take a drink. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, my best one.
Your
guidance is plus
guidance
4,
is
right?
a D4,
D4, it's a D4.
to ability check.
Oh, so...
Oh.
No.
Great.
Cool.
That is a solid 7.
7. Angie. Answer is Angie. Take yourself outside of Emory so that we can be honest with Emory.
Wow.
You think Angie's going to be more honest about
I think Angie will be more honest about Emory than Emory will be about Emory.
All right. That's fair.
What do you think is one of, or at least as of right now, the most prevalent regret in Emory's life?
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. On a Sunday afternoon, Zach?
The most prevalent regret.
Yeah, it doesn't have to necessarily be the biggest in all of time, but in this moment where we find Emory, what do you think he would consider his biggest regret to be?
Ooh. That's tough. Because, like, I don't know if he stops long enough to even think about regrets.
Yeah.
Probably the most prevalent, since they did the little night of spirits and they were all hot and sexy and everybody was like hooking up and blah blah blah. Probably like that brought a lot of feelings back to how things ended with Nessa, and he's kind of like restricting himself. I think he's like punishing himself a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, there's some regret still lingering about, you know, I can't be in a relationship because look how I handled it.
When you take in this water, you open your eyes and you are back at the top of that lighthouse.
Oh.
And you are looking in the face of Nessa. And she looks at you with such a sad look on her face. And she says, "It took me a long time to lower my wall around you. And, you know, it happens. But, I don't know, I guess I just thought that it was more than just a fling. But that's on me."
I don't know if anything I say will make it better, but I just want you to know that it's not... I know you read it in books all the time and you hear it, but it really is...
Don't say it.
I won't say it. It sounds so gross.
It's not me, it's you.
Well, you told me not to say.
I get it.
And just because you lowered your walls around me doesn't mean that was the wrong thing to do.
But it just kind of felt like I had a person, and now I don't have a person anymore. Goodbye, Emory. And as you watch her walk away, you blink, and you are back at the spring with everybody else around you, except this time the glow of the Raj's ward is even brighter. And coming off of those red stamen, you see this ever so slight, almost translucent blue iridescent pollen that is flying up and floating from each of these flowers, and they all coalesce into one stream that leads further into the forest. And none of the rest of you see this. This is just what Emory sees. Well, how did it taste?
Like regret.
Oh, ew.
Oh, is that like how you get Legionnaires?
Like my lord. Well, do you know where we're supposed to go now?
And I'll point, like, where the path is leading. But you guys probably don't see it, do you?
I mean, I see where you're pointing.
Yeah.
But
Is
You
there
don't
something
see
we...
the... Yeah,
Did you get something fun? Did you drink and see something
what
cool?
do you see? What do your elven eyes see?
What do they see now? A
Yeah.
path. A pollen path. Anyone with allergies, beware.
I'll pop a Zyrtec.
Alright, well, I guess Emory,
Get
you lead
clear
the
to
way
clear.
then.
Yeah. Can I
Yeah.
take a vial full of the water?
Sure.
We're all gonna do regret shots.
Should I get one for everybody?
Like, do we all
Shot.
need
I
to?
mean,
Shot,
do we think
shot.
that we can move forward without all of us having
I'm
done
worried
this?
about
Is
getting
this-
lost or separated and then no one knows where they are.
Oh, that's a decent point.
All right. Yes, we will.
I mean, I'll go next. I roll up my sleeves and go do it.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So Aeliana peeks over the edge of the pond, and you cup your hand. You take a sip from the pool, and roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
21.
You do not have any sort of vision, and you see the pollen path that Emory sees.
Easy enough. No regret for me.
What?
Sorry,
awesome.
sorry.
Fair.
So sorry.
I'm over here
was pretty
reliving
boastful.
some of the most
I'm
uncomfortable
so
moments of my
sorry.
life
I'm
all the
so-
time in a petrification state.
If
in a
Aeliana were
water
to drink
state.
the water now, it would
I'm
be
really
coming
sorry.
back and saying that
Yeah.
she didn't have any
Yeah.
regret.
Yeah.
I'm really
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't know. I didn't
She
know.
regrets
So
saying
messed
that
up
she-
of you.
I'm
Aeliana is
so-
famously
I'm
not
so-
sensitive to other people's feelings.
So sorry. I'm usually very sensitive.
It's fine.
Does anybody else drink from the pool?
I will.
Yeah, I'll go Rowina.
Okay,
I don't
Rowina,
know.
go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Bro.
That's a natural one.
Okay.
Nice.
Sick.
Sauce in the sauce.
Oh no.
Rowena with a natural 1.
Oh no, I didn't have to do this.
We love to punish ourselves.
What do you think, honestly, is Rowena's biggest regret?
I think. God. I think her biggest regret is letting Linda take the fall for everything that she did, even if she didn't like realize that was happening.
Mm.
Not like seeing that that's what would have happened. So running away in the
Okay.
first place.
When you close your eyes and open them back up, you are in Linda's cabin, looking at her. She is bloodied and bruised. Looks like she's been beaten recently. And she looks over at you and she says, I would do anything for you. This is nothing. I'll be fine.
What do you mean you'll be fine? That coming, you should run with me.
No. No, this is your journey to have, dear.
All right, well, be safe. I'll be back soon.
No, you won't. It'll be a long time, and you'll not communicate with me for most of it. And
Damn.
when you do come back, you'll bring quite a bit of trouble your way. And put my life in danger more than you already have. But that's what we do for those that we love.
What do you mean? How do you? No, I'll come back. I'll come back soon, and I'll make sure that you're okay.
I'm sure you'll try. I don't blame you, Rowina. You're just not strong enough. And you blink, and you are back by the spring.
Damn, that was way worse than mine.
It's a natural 1.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
But you see the pollen path.
Do you see it?
Right there.
Push Oliver towards
I try to push Danny towards it.
Oh, buddy. Oh, man.
Please, after you.
No, we don't want to. I'm not doing it. We don't have to do it.
Yeah, don't.
I'll-
if you don't have
I'll
to, just
drink
follow
it.
us.
Do you want to go together?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, both of you roll wisdom saving throw.
I just want to be able to see the road and walk.
Yeah, no, it's a good point.
I have a
If
plus
something
9.
happens,
Oh no, that's pretty good. 24.
12.
Okay, so Oliver, You are great. You see the pollen and everything, and everything's
strong-willed
fine.
over here.
No regrets.
Why are monks not proficient in wisdom saving throws? It doesn't make any sense.
Michael, what do you think Danny's biggest regret is?
Say
Well, you have to.
Okay. I think Danny's regret, and don't read into this. It's layered, it's complicated. We don't need to talk about it. It's probably not telling Oliver how he felt earlier than he did.
Okay.
There's a specific time and place. It's specifically like right when he had gotten when they had beaten the first sister of Kynan.
Yeah. Winter.
Winter, yes, thank you. There was a moment where he was going to say it, and then Oliver was very clearly like, I want to spend the night with Aeliana. And then he was like, oh. Okay.
Oh, no.
Never mind, I won't say that.
You go back to that moment, and you see, like, for a second, you're, like, around you, and, like, that deja vu happens. Where you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And so you don't really necessarily notice what's happening. And you look at Oliver, and you see that he's about to open his mouth, and you know what he's about to say. What do you say?
Am I aware that this isn't real?
I don't know.
I love this game. Can't get this in Catan.
Put it on the box.
Come on.
Oh, man.
It's tough, isn't it?
It is. But am I aware of like what moment in time I am?
Yes.
Here?
You know what he's about to say. And I would say it's not that it doesn't feel real, but you know it's different.
It's like a dream. It's like a dream life.
Kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
But just like a dream, when you're in a dream, you don't know it's a dream.
No, exactly.
You know?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And yet, it does feel different.
Okay. If that's about to okay.
His mouth is opening.
I think I'm falling in love with you.
What?
I've been pretty sure for a while, and I haven't wanted to admit it because of all the bad stuff that had just came before with this exact situation. And at first I thought it was just a coincidence, or that I was just, I don't know, a glutton for punishment, trying to relive things, but I don't. And I'm not expecting you to return any of those feelings, I'm just letting you know that that's what I am currently going through.
Oliver in this world, how much do
I hate this.
how
I
much
don't like
want
it.
to...
You're not Oliver.
Exactly. So that's why I'm going
He's
to
Dream
say...
Oliver.
No, that's why I'm going to say Eric.
I passed my choice.
But you did take it at the same time.
Oh, God.
Let's say that this moment in time happened. Let's say instead of you confiding...
Oh, Zach, why? Why?
Because you chose to take a fucking sip, bro.
I know. I wanted to be safe.
How do you think Oliver would have reacted?
I mean, not well, man. He doesn't handle things like that well.
Yeah, I know.
And he has to tell the truth, so he would just probably say, like...
No, it's fine. It's fine. You don't have to say anything.
No, he does, Michael.
I think he would just be like, taken maybe in shock because he had no idea.
Yeah.
And just be like, oh, I don't feel that way. But I don't, it's not, I don't...
It's like, no, it's like I said, you don't have to return my feelings. I'm just letting you know this is what I'm currently going through, and then we can just kind of acknowledge it and then move on, and it's fine.
Okay, yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna move forward with this in my head, but
That's okay. We can,
you're
we'll
a really
just,
good friend, Danny.
No, we'll repress it, and at a certain point, we'll figure out some magic thing to just kind of pluck that memory from your brain, and then we
I
can
think I
just...
kind of have feelings for Aeliana.
I figured that's why I didn't really want to say anything. That's why I didn't want to say anything.
Why are your
I
eyes
saw
closed?
this, and I was like, oh, okay, clearly that's happening. I don't want to do this, but there we go.
I'm sorry, Danny.
It's okay.
Danny, or I guess Michael, in this timeline where this did happen, what would have changed?
I think it probably, like, in like the immediate aftermath, would he probably be like, okay, I'm actually doing better. I'm like trying to make further steps.
Yeah.
Like, I think probably he would have been maybe a little bit more open with how he was feeling in the initial months.
Yeah.
I do still think he probably would have had a crash and burn moment with because everything that pretty much happened at the
ball,
at the ball would have still happened, regardless of like, because that moment between them was like,
but maybe he would have taken it better.
Yeah, maybe he also, I don't know. It could have. I think it could have been a short-term solution for something that still would have required like a long-term.
Yeah. And so maybe with that knowledge, Danny can take away from this that it doesn't have to be a regret. Because it took you to where you are now, and things are better now. And maybe things wouldn't be better. And that's what you get with a 12 instead of a natural 1. And so you...
I think because Oliver didn't react to it, Oliver maybe came to quicker, so the first thing you see is like Oliver looking at you to like check if you're okay.
Yeah.
That was awful.
Danny pukes.
I don't puke. I don't like that.
That's fine. I didn't know. There's pollen.
Do I, since all 5 of you have it, do I really have to do it?
It's personal choice, I think.
Okay, then I won't.
Hopefully you don't get lost.
All right, I won't. I have good nose. So you all follow the pollen path through the forest. Emory, you have to like mark like probably close to 10, 12 trees as you make your way through the forest.
Do you guys ever think sometimes it's better to not say anything about something than to say something about something?
All the time.
No.
Do you think ever like a little too like
literally all the time.
Eventually, you come across a small, like truly like, I don't know, 25 square foot unmarked cemetery. You see gravestones and tombstones, but they are all unmarked. And surrounding this cemetery are pedestals with raven statues on them. And all the raven statues are stoic and standing still. And in the center of the unmarked graves is a stone basin, and scattered amongst the graves is like leaves and twigs and bones and skulls and rocks, and just like it's all kinds of mess. And that is what you see as you come across this unmarked grave.
Has to be the right place.
A lot of ravens.
Dark ones, watch over those in rest. Feed them to find the weeping oak.
Dark ones, ravens. Smart. Riddles make my head hurt.
Is that Eric?
Feed
or all?
them though.
Both.
What do we feed? The leaves?
To find the weeping oak.
What do ravens eat? Seeds?
Bugs.
Anyone have birdseed?
Bones?
Like shiny things as well.
They do like shiny things. I did feed a raven.
They
That was a
eat.
crow. Never mind.
They eat.
I have a shiny thing.
They're scavengers. They
Yeah,
eat caucus.
Does anybody have any like rations, like beef jerky? We could.
I have some.
I'm sure we do.
Little shards.
Put it in the basin, or should we put it?
Oh, I mean,
back?
Xander and I did go hunt for like an elk not that long ago. So
Oh
I'm sure
yeah, we probably have a lot of jerky.
Yeah. Yeah, try to.
I'll walk up to the nearest one, pull a piece of, like, jerky out and, like, tear it up like a dog treat.
Dog.
Like a dog. And I'll put one in the basin to see if anything happens.
You put one piece of meat in the basin, and as it is a piece of meat, all of the raven statues turn on their pedestals until all of their beaks are pointed in a northeastern direction.
I'm gonna
That way.
rest of the jerky.
What?
I'm gonna eat the rest of the jerky.
Okay, yeah, of course.
We don't know how long we're gonna.
It's
All our rat. You say all our rations.
no.
From this point, you continue walking, and this time you're walking for like a while, to the point where some of you start to think, did we really go in the right direction? Did we figure it out?
Have I seen that tree? Is this the third time we
Yeah.
passed that tree?
But eventually,
No, I've been marking it.
Eventually, you see in the middle of this clearing this 7-foot wide, about probably 30 feet tall oak that is in the middle of this clearing. And the oak very clearly has like several knots and fixtures on the trunk of the tree that definitely form the shape of a face. And out from these knots and these places on this tree, you see sap pouring out. And it looks as if the face of this tree is crying.
It is sap. I'll taste a little bit of it.
Roll a nature check.
I'm from Pineville.
He knows his
Poison.
stuff.
I think I'm proficient in nature. No, I'm not. 7.
7. It's sap.
Sap.
Tastes a little bitter.
A little bitter.
Aeliana, I can't hear you. So.
Why?
You just have. It's just if it's at a low
I
volume.
legitimately don't. I have turned it up so much.
If it's at a low volume, is your gain up high? You should turn your gain up higher.
Yeah, everything is high. Everything is high. The gain is
Everything's
high.
high.
Input is high.
On your
everything-
mic,
so
the
high.
gain is high.
Yes. Yeah.
Weird.
I have it close to my mouth.
Interesting. Anyway,
Well,
we
what were you saying?
Yeah, what'd you say,
Heal,
Leon?
heal it of its sadness, and once it is gone,
Yep.
we will know the place.
Does anybody know to tell why a tree is sad?
Ooh, is this like a pun? Is this like a knock-knock joke? What?
Why is,
Why is the
sad?
tree sad?
Are there any
I could
squirrels in the
do-
tree?
Because it was. Oh, hold on. Why was the tree sad? Unbelievable? No.
Could I? He like just took and tasted the sap, right? What if we like washed the sap off, like so it doesn't look like it's crying anymore?
We
Would that do
try.
anything?
Give it a pat on the back.
It's gonna be okay.
Yeah. Comfort it.
Is that what you try, Emory?
Yeah, I would try.
Roll an investigation check for me.
So sticky. That is a 23.
23. You feel like as you start to remove a lot of the sap, you do start to see what looks like could be engravings or patterns underneath the sap, but it's still so thick that wiping it away doesn't seem to be enough. But with a 23, as you're like wiping it away, you feel like you've seen substances similar to this, and you think that you're pretty confident that it is flammable, and that is one way that you could burn away the remaining sap on this tree. However, with a 23, you can also tell that there's like, you see these like floating particles in the sap that look like they will be released when they are burned.
Like toxic.
Oliver.
I'm fine.
I'm gonna already start holding my breath.
What if we just plug up the holes? Can I get some, like, I don't know, is there dirt? Or
Yeah, you can plug up the
rocks
holes,
or
but
something?
the sap that is still there seems to be covering the engravings, and it seems like you can't wipe it away.
Well, at least it's a start, okay?
I mean, I could burn it, but if anybody else has something,
Yeah.
has a sacred flame, I could.
Maybe we can just burn it from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
I can throw it. Unless
Walk
anybody-
away
Rowina's
very
good.
far.
You got to be careful in a forest though with fire.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Could you start burning it and then have something water ready?
Who's good with Rowina? You're good with fire, right? I mean, I know you're really like
yeah, fire.
but
I can definitely
Water.
attack with fire. I can.
No fire is going to get started that's big enough and crazy enough that we can't put it out right away.
I can make flames dim.
That's exactly what those
That might
people
help
at
if
the
the things
gender
get out of
reveal
control
said.
though.
yeah.
All right, Rowina, light it up.
I back up
How far back does everybody stand?
more than 30 feet.
Yeah.
Because that feels like a...
Okay.
I mean, this attack can go 120 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So
then,
you
yeah, we're
stand
back.
30 feet away. Go ahead
30
and
feet,
roll
And I'm gonna
to attack.
I'm like
with
50 feet
advantage.
away.
I'm further than 30 feet.
I'm gonna
You
put my
needed
gas
to, you
mask
needed
on
to
for
be
the
10
spores.
feet back.
Okay.
Aliana's running away.
Yeah. Oh boy. 17.
17. The sap lights on the tree.
Sorry.
It burns away, and much like the way fuel burns, it burns through the fuel and then immediately dies down. Doesn't attach to the tree at all. And you do see a cloud of like greenish black toxins that are released into the air but are then dispersed. And you go back up and you see that there are engravings in Elvish, for those who read Elvish, that say the resting place of Wuldriar Savian and points in a direction.
Sweet.
This way.
Too easy.
On away.
You travel that way through the Misty Grove until eventually you come across a set of circular ruins. Something that looks to have been a circular or dome-like building made of stone that has for a long time been dismantled and destroyed and has been overgrown and is basically just rubble now in this you know what I'm saying, in this forest.
Ruins.
Yeah. And it is very misty. And there is a heaviness in the air in this place. What do you do?
Anybody else feel like really heavy?
It feels kind of like when I was cursed.
Mm.
I haven't really felt great since we drank that water.
Yeah.
That's a paladin thing.
Is there any body around? Like, I'm looking for the Revenant. Is there any?
You don't see. I mean, from this, you're on the edge of the forest, standing in front of the ruins, and no, you don't see any body or anything.
And did you say we could go inside the ruins? Like,
there's just basically rocks on the ground that you can
Yeah.
tell used to be a structure. So yeah, I mean you could
yeah,
easily
I would
step
go
in.
like see if there's anything, because we've seen carvings and we've seen graves and we've seen, and if this is the resting place, I would go
Yep.
and see if I could like push away some leaves in the center of this.
For
these
sure.
ruins.
I'm
So,
gonna cast Death Ward on Aeliana.
oops.
Just instinctively.
The
No, not
Transcribed.
AI companion.
I know. I don't know why this is happening. Okay.
This
there
is
we
what
go.
happens when we don't stream for a long time.
I know. What was I doing? This.
Thank you for Death Word.
Stop. Okay.
Whenever things get hairy, I think he just automatically does that now.
Right? It's like, yeah, we want some.
Appreciated. I prepare haste for Danny. In my mind.
Oh, thank you. Maybe I'll finally be able to use it.
I know, I hope so.
Emory, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
No, that's my worst one again. Can I just
Sorry.
make a dexterity?
No, wait, but
Okay.
no.
You know what would have really come in handy is DM inspiration
It would
Too bad you don't have any.
or a grad degree.
have.
But I got a dirty 20, so.
Dirty 20 does succeed, so you feel your body begin to stiffen,
Oh,
as if
no.
someone
What?
has cast hold person on
Guys?
you.
Guys?
But you're able to push through it, and stepping out from the forest nearby, you see this warrior covered in head to toe in black armor
This
with a cloak
spooky fuck.
of raven feathers on his back, and his face is simply a skull with red eyes staring at you. As you see Wildriar saving him, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Initiative.
Is there any way that I could cast haste on Danny now, since I said I was
Oh, no.
preparing it, or I didn't say that confidently, so it's totally fair if that's not. I can use my first turn for it.
I think you're gonna need to use your first turn for it. Sorry.
Fair enough. That's a nat 20.
Okay. So
Plus
give me
5.
just a second here. Let me bring you to.
Oh my god, he's so spooky.
I don't like him.
Spooky.
Go ahead and
Cool,
add your tokens
ruins.
to the map, and I will add your stuff.
Cool ruins.
How do I do this again? It's been a while.
Wait,
I know, right?
I don't want to be so close to
Who
him.
am I? Oliver. Got
Oliver, Oliver,
You're the
Oliver.
Phantom Detective.
it. Phantom Detective.
Emory was the only one who stepped into the ruins, so the rest of you
Oh,
need to
yeah,
be
that's right.
outside of the ruins.
Got it.
My
Get
bad.
out of my ruins.
Get into my room.
And I will add your.
Get out of my room.
Mom, get out of my room.
More like ruins, am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oops, I added Danny twice.
I'm not touching.
And boom. Okay. And now I need to go.
Get ready, Danny. Get ready, Danny.
Oh man.
Danny?
It's
And now
time.
it's very Fury of Blows that you're gonna attack 12 times.
Get ready. What's the difference of casting it at a lower level and a higher level? I don't know.
I don't know if there is a difference.
I've
I
never
don't think
had
you can
this
cast it
before.
on more than one person, so I don't think anything.
Well, target speed is doubled, plus 2 bonus to armor class. Damn.
And then I might use that Rod of Alertness, so it'll give you another +1. You might finally have a higher AC than me.
Oh my god, yes. Let's get 3. Yeah. Okay.
Oliver, what was your initiative?
Oh, sorry, 16.
Mine, sorry.
Gotcha.
I'm doing mine.
Okay.
Revenant,
Let me bring
revenant.
the stream over
Held it.
so that they
25,
can see what's happening.
thought I did pretty good.
Right.
This is the highest I could ever get. So
Did you roll a 20?
I rolled a 20 and I
you all
have
see
+5.
this. You all see this monstrous man come forward, and a chill goes through your spine, and it is time for the battle to begin. At the top of the turn order, Aeliana, you are up.
All right, support class, let's go. So I first and foremost, I reach out and I take Danny's hand and I give it a little squeeze, and I'm like, go fast. And then it's like this, like, I want to say like a burst of warmth and like golden light that just kind of like pulses up your arm, and I cast haste on Danny.
Why are you measuring, Danny? You can run this map 5 times over.
So Danny, how does the magic look when you when you cast haste on Danny here?
It's like the burst of golden light that like pulses up his arm and he circles around, glowing kind of maybe around like kind of like a faster almost kind of thing. As it's like speeding up his heart rate and like getting him ready
Danny,
to go.
like the world kind of like
you're like
slows down around you as you're like hyped and ready to go.
The squirrel in over the hedge.
Amazing. That's your action, bonus action
movement? And then I do that, and then I reach over and I take Oliver's hand and I give Oliver's hand a squeeze, and he gets a bardic inspiration.
Amazing.
And then that is, well, let's actually... And that's my turn.
You hide behind Oliver. Amazing.
I just step back a little bit.
All right,
yeah.
It is Xander's turn, who spends his bonus action wolfing out, and is then going to... I need to make the... Hold on, I'm going to see him behind the scenes here. I'm going to make the... There we go. I need to see that a little bit more.
Oh shit, I also gained 5 feet of movement with leveling up. Oh shit, I didn't realize that.
So what are you at now?
55.
Jesus.
Okay, so
What?
Xander has to use his action to dash, but he sprints right up to the to this revenant who swings his sword, and he just like goes down on all fours and gets behind him to hopefully set up somebody else. That's the end of Xander's turn. It is now the Death Knight's turn. I mean, Revenant's turn.
Oh no!
You did that on purpose.
What does it mean?
You did that on purpose.
You see in his hand, he this like black and red ball of fire begins to form. This orb of hellfire forms, and he hurls it through the air. And it is a 20-foot radius.
He's coming out swinging.
So I think.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that gets everybody. So everybody minus Xander needs to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
21.
Oh no.
Same.
I have a +10 and I got a 13.
Okay.
This one?
18?
Not a 3.
No, 15.
Oh wait, it's a dexterity saving throw though, so I can use evasion. So I'll only take
Okay, so Danny, Aeliana's so good at rolling saving throws. Danny, Aeliana both succeed. Oliver, Emory both fail, and I think Rowina, what'd you get? What?
18.
18, you succeed. So Oliver, because Danny's gonna take, because okay, I actually need to do this. Okay, because this is, you guys all have different resistances and stuff. So let me do this first. Ooh! Ooh, that's a lot of sixes in that 10d6. Okay, so
Five sixes. Wow.
that's six sixes. That's 50 points of fire damage to Oliver.
Holy fuck.
Halved.
Oh, thank God.
Halved to 25 to everybody else. Halved again to 12 to Rowina because your resistance to fire damage.
Bardic.
That was the fire damage part of the Hellfire.
So the
Orb.
people who pass take 25.
And Emory would also get 12, right, because of evasion?
Yep.
No,
No,
because Emory
I-
failed.
I failed, but
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
evasion,
but he
so
has
I
it
just
anyway.
take half.
So we take 25.
So he
That's
takes
what
25.
yeah, that's what I meant.
And then Oliver takes 40 points of necrotic damage,
What?
and everybody
Fuck.
else takes 20 points of necrotic damage.
What?
Yikes.
I'm almost dead.
So we may be dying today.
So
then.
much for my fucking new hit points, dude.
I have 26 left.
This is
Wait,
something
even
that
if we succeeded, we all take the necrotic?
Yes. You just take half of it. You take what I gave you. So you, Danny, took a total of 45 points of damage.
Would I take Well, I have evasion. I succeeded on my saving throw, so that means I take none from the fire.
Oh, so that means you take. If I didn't know you had evasion, so you take none from any.
Yeah.
You don't take any damage.
Oh.
The Hellfire Orb does 10d6
Jealous.
fire damage and 10d6 necrotic damage.
Oh.
But I had to separate them because Rowina is resistant to fire.
Understood.
Oh, I
Understood.
sincerely hope that is a once a day.
That is a once a day. That's a once a day.
Oh, kill.
So that is his action, and he is going to just stand there for the rest of his turn. Danny, you are up, my friend.
Well, does Aeliana need to make a concentration saving throw on haste?
Oh yeah, you.
But I do
you
have. There is something though. Hold
You
on.
get advantage.
I have
You
advantage to maintain
but
concentration.
you took a total of 45 points of damage. Having that is 22, so you need to make a 22 on your Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
I thought I took more than that.
You took
I
half
have
of
my
this.
health is down to 28 right now. So did I do that wrong?
You succeeded on the thing, right? So you should have taken.
Yeah.
You should
I
have
didn't take
taken-
half of the fire damage.
You took 25
You.
points of fire damage, and you took
Which I
20
did take.
points of necrotic damage. So for a total
Yeah.
of 45 points of damage.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
And then halve that to 22 is
I
your
see.
DC for
I
your
see.
Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
There's no way.
Damn.
I'm sorry,
Sorry,
you lose
Danny.
concentration on haste.
And I think that means that my
and-
turn is over, isn't it?
Danny,
Yep.
you become exhausted, is what that
I'm
means.
Oh
so
my
sorry.
I don't know. Wait,
God.
can you read the spell? Does it say he loses
Yeah.
his turn, or he just becomes exhausted?
Just loses a turn. When the spell
is
ends, the target can't-
incapacitated. It has a speed of 0 until the end of its next turn.
Okay. All right. So
Sorry.
Danny, the spell fades, and
Fuck.
I would love to be hasted once. That'd be
What
cool.
a waste
It'd be
of.
fun.
hey,
I would love to do
listen,
it.
I don't be mad
It's
at me
my
for playing the
fault.
game.
Nobody's mad at you.
Okay, so Danny, that's the
I'm
I
mad
end of
at
could
your
use
turn.
my
Right.
inspiration and try again, but I'd have to get an insane. I don't think I can do it. I only have a plus.
I mean, you would
Don't
still
roll.
have advantage. What's your Constitution saving throw bonus?
+3.
So you would have to get a 19
19
or higher.
There's no way I'm not doing it. I'm not risking it.
Okay. All right. So
I'll
Oliver,
just do it again next turn.
Oliver, you're up.
Oliver
Jesus fucking
will
Christ.
limp forward 5, 10, 15.
Yeah,
20.
Oliver, what's your health at right now?
26 out of 91.
Okay.
I took 65 points of damage. I will, as my action, thinking of Zeke in this moment, asking for his help, plant the Rod of Alertness.
Ooh, okay.
Kind of right where I'm standing. So it's 60 feet around it. You have a +1 to saving throws and your AC. And you can sense invisible creatures.
Okay.
So that's my action. And then as a bonus action, I will cast... should I heal myself? No. I will cast Spiritual
Yes.
Weapon and right in front of the guy. So on the opposite side of Xander.
Okay.
And then attack. Which is going to be a natural 20.
Nice.
Hell yes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Here's the Rod of Alertness. What is it again? The thing?
+1 to AC saving throws, and you can sense invisible creatures within 60 feet.
Okay, cool. And it's within 30 feet of that, right?
me see if it's diameter or radius. 60-foot radius.
Oh, cool,
So,
great.
yeah.
So that covers everybody.
60 feet. Yep.
All right, awesome.
So that's a natural 20, so that's going to be automatically 8 plus another 6, so another 10? No, 11. So 19 points of radiant damage.
Nicely done. Yeah, you hit him. It hits. He is not vulnerable to radiant damage, but it does do the full amount of damage as it smacks him. You see him turn towards you, his eyes fiery red. That was your bonus action, and movement, I think. So that's the end of your turn. Rowina, you are up. Emory, you're on deck. Aeliana, you're in the way.
Okay. Let's see. I am going to shit, I don't want to get too close to him, so I'm gonna just bop around to the side here. And I'm going to cast a... Wait, hold on, where are we? Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna cast, a 3rd level chromatic orb.
Alrighty. Roll for damage.
I rolled it.
Or roll for attack, I mean.
Sucked. Oh my god, digital dice suck too. 11.
11 misses.
But I'm gonna use my new meta magic ability to re-roll that.
Okay.
And get, oh come on, a 17.
17 misses, unfortunately.
What?
Okay, but then I can still use more meta magic, so I'm also going to quicken spell and cast my other new spell. Well, one of my 2 new spells. I got a new cantrip.
Nice.
I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver, so he needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh, okay. Saving throw.
My favorite cantrip.
He does have advantage on this. But he only has a +1, so we'll see. That is a 17.
Fuck, 16 was the save.
Damn it!
Oof, duh.
Well, that was a bummer of a turn, but now it's over.
Sorry.
All right,
Now you guys
Rowina.
said I could do those things if I would do them.
That's very cool.
All right, Emory, you are up. Aeliana, you're on deck.
It's okay, I not only nerfed my turn, I also nerfed Michael's turn as well.
It's the first. It's the first turn. If it was gonna happen, it's good that we're it now.
I'm gonna anime run over these ruins to
Nice.
flank with Xander, which
Xander.
means I have advantage +1.
Correct.
Oh fucking hell. I was going to swing at him with my rapier. Well, 19?
19 misses.
Ah!
Um,
Has to be 20. Has to be 20.
Has to be.
oh wait, 19. So it is a 20. So because is it +1 or plus another die? So is it 3 dice that you roll?
What?
So in advantage +1, does that mean you take the advantage and add 1?
Yes.
So then it's 20.
Miss.
Okay, so still miss with a 20, you guys.
Never mind.
I will.
What?
I'm gonna run.
I
And
will
do your thing where you can make me run really fast.
do a counter attack, an offhand attack with my dagger that
Okay.
Papa gave me,
Yes.
and that's still at advantage, right?
Yes.
+1.
Yes.
You guys,
No.
no. I got a
Shit.
17, so no.
Yeah, that misses. I'm sorry.
So that was an action, bonus action.
So you're going at what look like vulnerable open spots, and he is just way quicker than you are expecting to, bringing his shield down, parrying with his sword.
Yeah, because he's a fighter.
It seems like he used his reaction to do something.
Okay. Then I mean that's all I can do. I guess I could. I'm going to. See if I can. Let me look at my little thingies. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna stay engaged.
All right, Aeliana, you are up. Xander's on deck.
I look at Danny and I'm like, should I try again?
I'm still like,
Sorry. I mean, fuck, I can't hit him, so yeah, I guess I just cast haste on Danny again, and I know I can't do anything else.
Okay.
Really, I guess, because I can't healing word. I can't bonus action spell if I do a spell, so...
Correct. Alright, so you use your action to cast haste on Danny. Danny's all pumped up again.
And then I will give up Bardic to Rowina.
Okay.
And then run behind this tree.
Okay, perfect. Love it.
And I'm hiding. I'm like, I can't get it again. I can't get it again.
Alright, it is now Xander's turn, who is going to use his bonus action to...
Learn my frickin' lesson, dude.
Add his Crimson Right to his attacks. Which he takes 4 points of necrotic damage. Doing that. And then he's going to attack twice at advantage. Hits. And hits.
Okay.
So it's a total of 4d6 plus 12.
Okay.
Unless he's immune to something, which I don't think he is. No, okay. So 29 total points of damage from Xander. As he just like hacks into this Death Knight's armor, and it is now Woldriar Savian's turn. He is going to he is going to take his sword and raise it in the air and slam it on the ground. And I need both Emory and Xander to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Emory and Xander or Emory and Oliver?
Emory and Xander, that's Oliver's spiritual weapon.
Which it does have, doesn't it have?
It wouldn't affect this thing, I don't think.
I got a 21.
That will succeed. Xander
Blessings.
will roll. And Xander will succeed. So neither of you are knocked prone, but you do take a total of 23, and this is already halved because it should have been 10d6. 23 points of damage as he hits you with a destructive wave, a spell that looks familiar to you, Oliver. He is then going to end his turn as he actually he's going to use his bonus action to actually he's going to save his bonus action right now.
Hate that.
Yeah, he's going to save it. That's the end of his turn. Danny.
Hey, it's me.
Okay, we did it.
Yeah, we did it. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go 5, 10.
If you land right here, you'll have advantage with the spiritual weapon.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. Great.
Whoa.
Did you have to use one of your actions to get there?
No, because if my speed is doubled, with the haste.
Okay,
that
so
means that my speed now is 110.
Amazing. Great.
What's your AC with the +1 from the Rod of Alertness?
And +2 from haste.
So +3 total.
25.
Nice.
At least someone has something going for them.
Hit me!
Jesus Christ.
No, Emily has a master's degree.
All right, have
that's
roll.
We all have something going for us.
That was
especially
good. That
Emily.
was good.
Except.
All right,
Except
roll
Angie.
your attacks at advantage, my friend.
You have bed bugs. That's what you got.
Ooh, on stream.
On stream.
On stream.
Michael.
It is not Angie's fault, and it was not what you think it is. Okay. All right. So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going, and
I saw an opportunity. Anyway.
Michael,
That's getting
go
clipped
ahead.
for sure.
20.
20 hits.
We love you. Andy.
What?
I said he
It
used
was a
his
reaction.
to do something.
I know, but it's so magical.
Do you just want me to do all of my...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 21 on the second.
It's...
If I have 2 actions, does that mean I make 4 attacks?
Correct.
No, you can only use it to make 1 attack.
Oh,
It's an action that can be used.
oh
to
yeah,
make
you
1
can't
attack.
use
It's
your
weird.
action. Yeah. It does say that specifically in the spell.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So for those 2, that's going to be... So it's +5, 11, plus...
Is any of this necrotic?
No, this is all force.
Okay, great.
So that was 11 plus 8. So
Total of
19.
19 points of damage.
19 force damage. Then I am.
That was just one action. So you
Yep.
have another
Yeah,
action and your
that
bonus
action can
still.
be used to take only the attack action. Dash, disengage, hide, or utilize action.
Okay, so with my other action, I can't make another attack, or
You can make 1 weapon, 1 attack. You can't use multi-attack. It's weird. I don't know why haste is. so
oh, okay.
specifically
Well, then I'll just
multi-attack.
I'll just do a 3rd attack then.
Yep.
Okay.
You can also use it for dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Yeah, 20.
Nice.
What is that total?
29.
Yeah, 20.
Okay, so okay, go ahead.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that would be 8 plus 8 again. So roll the 3. So 16 on the crit.
16, nice. And then you still have your bonus actions.
I'm going to, I do, but I'm going to spend a key point to make that crit a stunning strike.
Okay.
Ooh, I
So
like
it's a
that.
con saving throw of, I think, 17.
Okay. Let's see here. Not great at con. That is a fail.
Hey!
He will use his
Oh,
legendary
huge.
resistance to succeed.
Okay. Well, still,
His
the
speed is
next...
halved, and the next
and
attack
next has-
against him as advantage.
Now we know he's not great at con, so it's good.
Correct.
And he only
Oh,
has
man.
1 legendary assistance, so Michael just burned through that.
Sick. And then I'm going to use another key point just to do patient defense.
Okay, perfect. All right. That is the end of Danny's turn. Oliver, you are up, my friend.
Okay, I'm going to cast a new spell that I haven't cast. Well, I cast it one time. It's not combat.
Ooh.
So,
I'm going to cast, since there's a bunch of rocks around us, I'm going to cast Animate Objects.
ooh, fun.
Giving me, I can have up to 10 objects, but they're worth different sizes, so I'll do 3 medium and 1 large,
Okay, so let me add. I'll do.
just so I
this
can,
for
like,
ya.
surround them.
3 medium, 1 large. You said.
Yep.
Do they move on their turn? Can they just appear right next to him?
No, as a bonus action, I can move them and cause them to attack. So I'll use my bonus action I'll use my action and my bonus action to
Okay, cool.
get them surrounded. So I can't use my spiritual weapon this turn, but that's fine. And the command, so I don't have to do it every time, is kill that.
Fuck.
Okay,
Okay, so
that
the
you
3
can
blue are the 3 mediums, and the 1 gray is the 1 large.
Okay.
And do you
and
have
then
their stats?
Yeah, I got this.
Okay, cool. Great.
So I'm gonna roll 3 d20s.
You all
Each get a
see
plus
these. You see
5.
these like these stone. It kind of looks like what's the
none of them hit.
best way to describe? I don't know, but it literally does look like stacked stones in the shape of humanoid. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
cairns?
Like, yeah. And,
Would they all have advantage because he's surrounded?
Oh yeah, they'd all have advantage for sure. Yeah.
Oof. Is there any +1 to any of these advantages?
I don't think any +1s. No.
Okay, so then none of those would hit, but then I have another one, the large
You want
one.
your
will...
inspiration back?
No, I have inspiration.
Okay.
I'll roll another one for the large. None of them hit.
Well, he would get advantage
that's
too,
fine.
the large.
Still doesn't hit. Still 19.
Okay.
None of them hit, but that's fine. He's surrounded. They'll
20
use his
hits, by the
sponges
way.
maybe.
It's just he used his
No,
reaction.
it would be the 14 would be a 19 because the smaller ones have less of a chance to hit.
Okay. Alright.
So none of them hit, but it's fine.
But hey,
It's
he's surrounded.
fine, but he's surrounded.
That was
that's
your action,
my-
bonus action, any movement.
I'm gonna. I gotta stay within 30 feet of them just in case. So I'll stay right there.
All right, Rowina, you are up. Emory, you're on deck. I don't know why I said
You're
that.
on deck.
Alrighty.
You're on deck.
Okay.
Can
I'm on the
I
deck, motherfucker.
see him at this point with everybody surrounding?
It depends on what you're trying to do.
But there are smaller rocks, so yeah, you can.
Yeah, medium,
If
like
it
humanoid size.
specifies a creature I can see, can I?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely can.
This might not work, but if it does, it'll be amazing. I'm gonna try to cast Hold Monster.
Ooh, okay. What is this?
Oh,
Wisdom?
fingers crossed.
Wisdom?
Wisdom, yeah.
I'm gonna roll this in the chat. He has a +9
Ooh.
to this.
Oh,
Oof.
that's not good.
22.
What is it?
Eef.
Yeah, that's gonna succeed.
So
So
that's
that
your
doesn't
action.
work. That's
I
my
could have
action.
him subtract a D8 from that. Do we think that's
Well,
I
he
mean,
also
it's a
has advantage
16.
on saving throws, and I didn't roll with advantage.
Never mind.
Yeah, maybe
Never
we don't.
mind.
It would
Never
have been cool if
But
it
it
had
could be
worked,
an
but it
outlaw.
didn't, and that's okay. So I am going to send my Hound of Ill Omen into the mix here.
Yummy. Get in on this.
And
You're- Okay, yeah, your hound can go under the spiritual weapon, I'll say.
yeah, he's technically like a little shadowy, so maybe that helps somehow. I
Get in, girl. We're going
Um,
shopping.
don't know. What is it? Dire Wolf. Okay, so he can. He's gonna get a 23 to attack with a bite.
He is going to use his reaction to parry and not let him hit.
Jesus.
And then that's
He
all
can only
that
do
I'm
it
gonna
against
do.
one attack per turn, but
Yikes.
Feeling really
That's the one he
useless, but
picked.
that's the one
me.
he picked. All right, Emory, you're up. Aeliana, you're on deck.
Well, everyone's here. I can't back out now, and I
Yeah,
have so
it's a
many
party.
advantage. So I'm just gonna try again with my rapier dagger combo. What is happening? Well, that's a fucking 15.
Did
for
you
the
roll with
rapier.
advantage?
Yeah. I'm getting 5s and
I'm
2s.
sorry, Angie.
Yeah, that's fine.
The next one is all. It's
Ah,
yours. It's
well,
you.
I got a natural 1 and a 23.
23
Okay.
hits, and he cannot use his reaction. And
Um,
you can use sneak attack once per turn, so you can still get sneak
Yeah.
attack on this.
And it's with my dagger though, so it's a
Yeah.
D4 plus 7 plus
Plus all that
whatever
sneak
sneak attack
Yeah.
is. All right,
Whatever.
let's
sneak
fucking
attack is.
go.
Let's fucking go.
19 points of damage.
Damn, son.
It's not nothing.
And then so that was an action, bonus action. I feel like I gotta get out of here, but well, he already used his reaction though, so yeah, I'm
He did.
gonna be like, thanks, puppy, and I'm gonna back out just a little bit
All right.
to give more room.
Fantastic. That is the end of Emory's turn. Aeliana, you are up. Xander is on deck.
Oliver gets 15 points of healing.
Nice.
That's kind of all I can do because I gotta concentrate on the haste. So I think that's it.
All right.
I do have one more bardic, I think. So
I think I need to get a girlfriend so that I can have healing.
I'll heal you next turn. I'm gonna heal you. I can't
If I
do two.
make
Can I
it?
do 2 bonus actions? Or can I do 2? I can't do 2 bonus actions.
No.
That's the real reason for PC romance is you can just give each other on the street.
Yeah, for realsies.
I know. Who wants to?
I'm gonna give Emory a bardic.
Okay.
And then that's my turn.
All right, amazing. Thank you for being prepared. Xander, it's your turn.
Anytime,
Zach,
dude.
okay.
Oh, I have 4 bardics now, not 3.
Xander's going to attack 3 times. None of them are at advantage. Because he's not directly... Well... Zach, it's your choice.
You could give yourself advantage.
He's surrounded. That's pretty darn good.
He's surrounded. At advantage, all 3 hit.
Nice.
Which means he does a total of 6d6 plus 18. 25 plus 18 is 43 points of damage. Damn.
Points. Kill him.
Xander's just like slashing at this guy. You definitely start to see like cracks in his skull forming, and he's starting to look a little rough.
So much crack this episode.
So much crack.
Crack?
Crack? Perhaps crack?
Perhaps some crack?
Where are you going, dude?
All right, I need everybody to roll a Constitution saving throw except for Aeliana.
Oh.
Oh no.
I stayed so far away.
Actually,
dead.
let's let's
Yeah,
let's,
the bardic.
let's go. Don't just
It
shout
won't
them
help.
out to me. We're gonna go one at a time here because that's gonna help me. So
Oh, everybody gets a +1 of their saving throws. Remember that from the rod.
okay, Rowina, what did the hound get?
Oh, I forgot to roll for the hound. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What does he add? 17?
Fails. He's gone.
Yeah.
What did you get, Rowena?
I used my bardic, and then with the +1, it's a modified 20.
That succeeds. So you will take. Yeah, none of you are resistant to any of this. So you will take 21 points of damage. Emory, what'd you get?
I got a big old 5.
42 points of damage to Emory.
I'm absolutely gonzo.
Danny, what did you get?
With the rod, 28.
My next turn though.
21 points of damage to you, Danny. Xander, I didn't roll for. Oliver, what'd you get?
Oliver got you said a Constitution, right?
Yes.
18 for or 19 for Oliver, and then the highest is a 14 for the.
So they all fail and get 42 points of damage.
They are all dead, but the large one.
You take 21 points of damage, my friend.
Got
it. Xander fails and takes 42 points of damage and is looking pretty rough. That is the end of his turn. Danny, you are now up.
Okay.
As he slams the ground for another destructive wave that flows throughout all of you, but most of you are still standing. All of you are still standing.
Except for Emory.
Well,
Except for Emory. Sorry. Fuck.
But I'm gonna heal Emory. Don't worry,
Sorry,
everyone.
fuck Emory. I love you. Fuck. Sorry.
Danrek can help you too. Next turn.
no, I can't heal.
No grad degree, no inspiration, no.
I don't
No
have advantage.
clue.
So I
DM
don't.
forgets
No
me.
breath, no life.
DM forgets me. I broke up with my girlfriend.
I drank from the regret water.
I
Oh
have
my
bed
God.
bugs, and Michael said it on stream. I
All
hate
right,
today.
Michael, what are you doing?
Oh my god.
Well, I don't have advantage anymore, right? Because the.
You
Yeah.
can move to be across from Xander.
Well, where's my spiritual
Okay,
weapon?
then yeah,
It was right
I'll go
next to me.
5, 10,
yeah.
so I'm.
Yeah, you actually would have had it with the spiritual weapon anyway.
Yeah,
You
spiritual
wanted to
weapon.
stay-
I was gonna move anyway, so.
Okay.
Just move there.
Roll for attacks.
That's just an 18 on the
Pow,
first
pow,
one.
pow.
That misses. Naturally.
23 on the second.
That'll miss because he will use his reaction to parry. Thank you.
Jesus
Love you
Christ.
too.
Thanks, bestie.
Oh, I'm still hasted, so I can make one more attack.
Correct.
25.
That'll hit.
Hey, that's a 1 on the die. So 6 points of force damage.
Okay.
Flurry of blows.
All right. All at advantage. And now you get 3 of them, right?
Well, yes, but hold on. So, first one. 23.
23 hits because he can't parry more than once.
26.
Hits.
Ah!
Ah!
That's another 1. So, 6 plus 9, 15 points of force damage.
15. Okay.
And then I'm going to just take a step. I'll take the attack of opportunity.
Okay. He used his reaction, so.
Oh, sick.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then I'm going to use my last flurry of blows to do Hand of Healing on Emory.
Okay.
Genius.
Great.
Hell yeah.
Genius!
So Emory's going to get 11 points back.
Nice! Emory, you come back up. Danny's patting.
And then I'm just going to step right back in there.
Yeah, you are. All right. Oliver, you're up, my friend.
How's everybody else looking? Everybody having a good day?
Xander
I'm
looks-
mostly
a little
fine.
rough.
That damage was the first damage I've taken so far.
I feel better.
But like, are you doing bad like now though? Or do you need,
No,
like,
do your thing. You're not such a bad cleric. Don't even pretend like you're gonna heal somebody.
All right. Well, I'm for sure not ever healing Xander.
Oh my god. I'm fine. I'm far away.
I have 19
Emory
hit points.
Will be
All
fine.
right. I'm gonna heal Emory, so you want to heal Rowina.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
If we make it.
I didn't think so.
I don't know
Jesus
what I'm gonna do. I will
When are you moving?
cast a 4th level guiding bolt. That's why I'm not here.
Whoa!
That's fair.
With my hammer.
You better hit.
Sorry.
I get a
I
plus.
guess you have a bardic, right?
You also have
I got a
Bardic.
bardic. I got a plus 10.
You're fine.
That's a 27.
That will make me mad because it hits.
Hey, that's a good old
Thank
psyche
you,
psych.
thank you. I wonder how much dice is this about to be?
46 plus another 3d6, so 9d6.
God damn. Guiding bolt, one of the best spells in the game.
Okay. I don't know if you're gonna take them out, but it might be close.
I'm just gonna do it digitally. Save some time here. Now it's 2025. 6 and another 3.
Ooh!
45 points.
Woo!
Oh!
Radiant
Hot!
damage.
He had. That's 4 6s and 3 5s. Nicely done. He
So that
had-
was my action.
He had 41 hit points left.
Oh!
Eric, how do you want to do this?
Hey!
My friend?
I think it goes from like this dark energy as it starts to vibrate, and this bright light just shines through its eyes and its mouth, and as it just turns to dust.
Its red eyes slowly become bright white. Its jaw opens as these just beams of white light come out of its eyes and its jaw, and it shatters into millions of particles of dust, and everything but the cloak of raven feathers falls to the ground.
Mm.
Don't want to touch the ground.
And we are out of combat.
I run up to Emory, and I'm gonna heal Emory a little bit, and then I'm gonna go heal Rowina a little bit. So, 19
Damn.
to Emory, and then let me.
It's like I don't even need to be a cleric because
Someone has to do your job, dude.
I just killed him.
25 to Rowina.
Wow, thank you.
Yes.
Anybody have any of that water left?
Yes, actually I do.
I'd like to take it and drink it so that I can rethink this moment as my regret.
Why?
I'd like to do that over.
Oh, this is what did you?
I mean, me as well.
I mean, that was a glass cannon.
I don't even
mean,
deserve this
What?
cloak of raven feathers, and I just lay on the ground.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm gonna
Emory.
cover Emory up with the cloak.
Nice.
Remember, you have a new fancy cloak to get.
It
I
looks
feel
pretty
like-
cool.
Making me more powerful.
Emery,
I have a cloak.
here is your cloak of ravens, friend.
It would have been cooler if I would have actually done
You
a
did
hit.
sneak attack on it. I wouldn't have killed
Ooh, looking like a bird.
Now that is cool.
Emery,
What happens?
as the cloak is laying on you, do you choose to attune to it?
Yes.
Okay. What do you unattune from, or do you need to?
I don't need to. I only have the luck stone.
Okay. You attune to the cloak of raven feathers, and well, you get a few things. Okay.
Okay.
First of all, for 10 minutes a day, you can give yourself a flying speed of 60 feet.
Oh.
Also, when you are in dim light or darkness, you can use a bonus action to teleport up to 30 feet away.
Sick.
What?
And lastly, pretty simple, you have advantage on stealth checks.
Advantage on all stealth checks?
Yes, ma'am.
We're never gonna find Emory.
He's gonna be gone forever.
And maybe that's for
60 feet of movement plus they're invisible.
and that doesn't and that's just like wow, okay. That's pretty cool. Bye.
Right?
I just fly away.
Emory puts on the cloak, and as Emory activates the flight within it, you see the cloak slowly separate and grow, and the cloak
What?
becomes a pair of large black raven wings on Emory's
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
I feel like I read a book about this once. It was a guy. He was the matron of ravens.
You look great.
Yeah, you.
That's
Hey, we know how
so
cloak
cool.
fits you.
How many times a day can I do the 10 minutes? Just once?
That's once per day.
Okay.
Can you break up the 10
But the
minutes?
teleportation is as much as you want. You
Damn.
also cannot break up the 10 minutes. So you can just do it for up to 10 minutes.
I would fly around for the 10 minutes.
Yeah, Emory just like one poof of his wings and like snow and leaves get like thrown into the air as Emory just launches himself forward.
I think he
upward.
might be as fast as you, Danny.
I
No.
don't have any more regrets. Ever!
Yay!
This is way better than a master's degree!
Danny, right about the time that he does fall up, you like feel yourself get exhausted from the haste wearing off.
Oh, I'm sorry again about that. Before I had never.
Danny.
Danny, it looked really cool when you did that though.
Thank
Yeah.
you. It's glad to finally be able to do something with it.
Ezekiel did it, and it looked really cool. So I tried to learn, and then I think I just need to pay more attention to not.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
hey, it ended up working out. I actually got to hit stuff. Last time I just
Yes.
ran around that island and collected apples.
It's exhausting when it ends, though, isn't it? It's a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Honestly,
How
that's
long do you
really
think
good
Emery's
for like
gonna
a
go?
Ugh.
Hey,
And I land.
You all found all 5 Sabian heirlooms.
We got the full set.
Should we
Collect
all,
them all.
stand in a circle or something?
Let's all hold hands.
Mark the moment. It's a big
over
moment.
this dead body.
If we put them all together, does something happen, do you think? Like, if we just had them all together, do you think? I
I
mean, we have them all together right now, I guess nothing's happening, so. Never mind.
Aeliana, roll an Arcana check.
Oh!
Nothing's happening.
You take 10d6 damage.
Help. It's a 14. It's only a 14. Not very good
You're
at
not
that.
sure if it's possible, but you think because of the way these items are linked together, that it is potential that one person could attune to all 5 items.
Like Power Rangers. You put them all together.
Our
Make a
Zords.
big
All
robot!
5. They can wear 2 cloaks.
Wait, yeah, hold on. And you can't have 5. You can't be attuned to 5 things, can you?
No.
5
You rolled a 14.
Only 3.
You
Oh,
rolled
yeah,
a
fair enough.
14.
I'll think about it.
Twins.
There's something there.
So,
Twins wear them.
can we find another magic item for me?
Absolutely.
I don't know if we
What
have
do you want? What
time.
should we
You're a
find?
werewolf.
Absolutely, yes. What do you want?
I'm
Well,
talking-
didn't you find... Wasn't there a sword or something? You got some things, didn't you?
He's too busy,
Yeah.
messing
okay.
around
Yeah.
with him, right?
Never mind. Never
We
mind.
get an elemental gem, I could make you something.
You look blurry.
I'm fading away, man. I'm really hammered. It's been a long day. Hammered, and he holds it.
Hey!
Yay!
Right, so what's next? Do we go kill an ancient black dragon?
Here's the thing about dragons. I don't know if we should kill the last 2. And that's a larger conversation that we need to have.
Well, Wyndham
Oxidia
is waiting.
killed my brother, so I'm gonna kill Oxidia.
Do we know that? That there was
We
Oxidia?
haven't been there yet.
I'm assuming it was.
That's a fair assumption.
Wyndham did say that he was waiting for us to take on
Right.
one of the dragons.
Why do you feel that way, Oliver? What about our families?
I know. Well, just like if that's what Moldrak wants, why would we give Moldrak what they want? You know, that's my logic. That's where I'm thinking.
So, are you willing to not give them what they want for the death of your father?
I don't know. No.
How do you mean that? You're struggling with this.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
But anyway, we have a while to think about it. We're going to be traveling for a bit.
Yeah,
You
we
can
should get
s-
out of the
Think
You can
is-
scry, right?
Do I have another 5th level spell slot?
I don't mean today,
Yeah.
just in general.
Yeah, I can try.
What if we try scrying on Moldrak?
I thought about it. I almost did it last night.
Probably
Is that
no.
possible?
During our frivolity?
After.
Oh.
It might
It's
be
a-
possible.
It's a big word. Frivolity.
Punches him in the face.
So, in terms of
Fuck you.
like talking about next steps, the place that I feel like has been at least name checked is Ronhar.
Because that's where Oxidia is.
Mm-hmm.
I made a to-do list while we were talking, if that's helpful.
Yeah,
Sure, yes.
Find the cloak. Check.
Nice.
Great.
And off. Meet Wyndham and Ronhar.
Yep.
Locate the captives. And guys, we gotta fucking do something about the Black Hat.
I want
Yes.
to end him so badly.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's what I got based on our conversation. There could be more, there could be less.
I mean, I think that's the immediate tasks. We've been kicking ass lately.
Yeah, we have.
Only just dying a little bit.
You're not going up for a high five. I don't know quite what you're doing.
Like a high bump.
I
High bump.
hold his fist, but in the air.
He just nods.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, if we want to get creative, I think we're going to have to start doing it now.
What if we
So-
befriend the last dragon and ride her into battle?
Don't even tempt me.
That would be very cool. That would be cool.
One of the dragons that's been killing all the different people and
Yeah.
destroying cities.
Well, I mean, right.
do have the ability to go straight to the.
We've also three of them
Empire.
are dead. We only got a couple more. Let's just make a full set.
Yeah, we're in the business of collecting things, so.
Yeah. Apparently.
I just have this
We don't have the
feeling that, like,
ability-
once we do check all of these off, that Muldrak isn't going to hold up his end of the bargain.
Right.
Why would he?
Well, I will
Right.
say, devils and deals are pretty. It's different for them.
Is he a devil
I
or
don't
a
know.
demon?
I don't know.
And, like, I'm sure there's some way he could say we didn't do
Monkey's
it
paw
right,
situation,
or
yeah.
We didn't
Yeah,
sign a
like-
contract. There's nothing
Right.
on the paper.
could
It's an
claim that
official
we did
deal.
something incorrectly, or...
Here's the way that I'm thinking about it. We're gonna have to fight. We're gonna fight Muldrak no matter what. We're not gonna be
Oh,
buddy
yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight. Hopefully,
I think
kill.
he knows
Hey,
that though.
Yeah, but I think it's probably maybe a little bit better for us to do that after we've, also gotten rid of the other major.
Or if we fight Muldrak with 2 dragons behind us.
But then, in the same way that we think about Muldrak immediately turning on us, there's
The
no way
dragons
that
will
the
turn
dragons
back on us.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no correct answer.
That's why I think that it's if we can guarantee removing one of those chess pieces
I
from the
agree
board.
with Danny. Because also, the more we do for Muldrak and play along with his plans, the more close we
Safety.
can get.
Guaranteeing safety for a little bit longer.
And protect your families.
Just don't like the idea that somebody's pulling our strings.
So are
Is
we
this what we
saying?
really want to do, or is it we want to do it because he has something over us?
So are we
Well-
saying we're take care of the dragons, and then Muldrak?
That's what I think we should
That's
do.
just my vote.
I mean, that makes sense because it's logistically going to be harder to defeat.
Because we have to
ancient
get to the
dragons.
9 hells, right? There's all that level of...
A lot of logistics behind it.
At least we know where these ones are.
But why does Muldrak want the dragons gone? Just because they're powerful and he's afraid of them? Or why? What else?
See, we don't know, and that's what I don't like.
Right.
That's a good
Well,
point.
I am confident, though, that no matter what we decide to do, we'll
Yeah.
do it together.
Agreed.
Get it done.
Get her done.
Stop it.
But let's get out of the Misty Grove because it's starting to freak me out.
But to the north.
You guys, think about
made
this.
little
In, like,
marks.
since partying, just since the Night of Spirits, we've... Beholder's been knocked off the playing field. Kara's gone. We've gotten all of our heirlooms.
Yeah.
And some of us had sex.
It
These are all
does
things
seem-
to celebrate.
Does
Oh,
seem
I
like
guess
things are turning around for us
All
a
of
little
us
bit.
did.
Well, it does seem like things are turning around.
Well, Zeke, I don't know if I would agree with that.
I disagree with that. I'm with him.
Yeah.
I think
Alright,
he's
well, here's
happy
what we
that
really-
he's dead, and I think he's happy
Yeah.
that he saved you. I think he's
Yeah.
happy about both things.
Well, and if he had not died, then Oliver would not have gotten.
It's something
Right.
any father would do for his son.
Oh, right. It's
Oh, goodness gracious. All right, where
But
are we
that's where we're
staying
gonna go
then?
ahead and end this week's episode. We will catch back
We have
up
12 minutes,
in
Zach.
2 weeks' time. Sans Schmangish.
Span.
Sans Schmangish.
I'll just be sitting in my deep regrets.
Yeah, you'll just be
I'll give it
writing
some
your
Drinking that water.
stories. But we will be back in 2 weeks' time. Also, all the other stuff that I announced earlier this week. And also, follow us at CharmedPersons. And also, join our Discord. And also, I love you. And I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. And
It's too soon.
thank you all to my players. The best players a GM can ask for. I say it every time, but I mean
Every
it every
time.
time. And
Every time.
as always, everybody say bye.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.
Every time.
Bye.
Hey, goodbye.
I hate
Hey.
See you later.
I'm so
Bye.
uncomfortable right now.
Bye.
I'm
See you later.